Light downhill BMX biking game. Then we're going to follow that up with a little bit of Dying Light Bad Blood. It's a roguelite downhill BMX biking game. And then we're going to play Skribbler. We may draw some downhill BMX roguelite bikes.
I hope we do.
I'm going to draw a chode.
Dude, speaking of roguelites, did you see that new one that just came out?
You're going to have to be more specific.
A couple days ago. Magic Dick? Something like that?
Magic Dick!
Yeah, I think it might be Magic Dick. Hold on, let me see. Let me look this up.
Did you know Arginine gives you big milk?
Only if you...
I learned that last night playing Persona. It's a Japanese thing. Apparently Arginine gives you big milk, and there's like vending machines you can go to get Arginine.
Not Arcanine the Pokemon.
I was really thinking, yeah, I thought you meant the
Arginine, like the amino acid.
Yeah, the amino acid gives you big milk.
I think they might have it backwards, like most things in Japan, but I'm not sure.
What do you mean by that?
I was just trying to be racist for no reason.
You mean
okay. I was going to call you out.
You normally have big milk, but when you drink the Arginine, you get small milk?
I believe Arginine is probably in milk, in the same way that, you know, it's
what
in
would
everything.
Cows have to do with male semen?
What?
You didn't understand what I was talking about this whole time.
What do cows have to do with male semen?
Yeah.
What do you...
Like
I don't think you can get semen out of the top of the milk, or wherever it shows up. I don't know what the density is. You follow?
It's literally 0%.
Yeah, I'm not sure I do either, to be honest with you.
So Arginine gives you big milk. Arginine comes from cows.
Yep.
Cows somehow boost your male potency? Why do cows have anything to do with male semen?
I just wish you would not call it male semen. I think out of all of this, this is what has rattled me the most.
What is non-male semen?
Probably vegetarian, I'll tell you that much.
Discharge, I guess.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's not semen at that point, right?
Yeah, but I mean, it's also not pee. It's somewhere in the middle, right?
Yeah,
It's a great point.
It comes from a special gland. I've seen the advertisements on the internet.
Glands deferens.
Yeah, I think it's the squirter gland.
Yeah, that's
the squirtle gland.
The squirtle gland, it gives you big milk.
Gland, yeah, and you wear those sweet sunglasses.
Oh, I didn't know you get sunglasses about big milk.
Oh, of course you get sunglasses with the big milk.
Have you guys heard of interior semiotics?
No. That sounds like a company that would be evil in like a Terminator film.
Now,
no, it's a performance art piece. Go ahead, Rob.
Oh, well, I was going to say, it sounds like a company in that, because it said started with semen.
No, you took that in a very strange place. It's nothing like that.
I mean, there's like Semtech, right? That's like an explosive. It has nothing to do with cum, I think.
Well, I mean, do you know that?
I don't. I don't have that kind of clearance. That kind of cum clearance.
Shrimp shell. You ever get like a piece of shrimp shell in your teeth? It won't go away.
Probably.
Yeah.
But I would love for you to describe what this company is, because it scares me.
It's not. No, it's a performance art piece.
Right. Okay.
I'll give you the breakdown. It's actually a whole thing. I didn't know anything about this. Apparently, people have been following interior semiotics for years now. So it's a performance artist. The video was shot in a college, in a, I think it was a dorm.
Okay, I've seen these advertisements as well.
I have the info in front of me. I'm just trying to parse through it real fast to get the proper stuff in front of me. Yeah, so she was in this room, and there was a lot of people watching. Yeah, because it was like a debut of this piece. And she comes out with a can of SpaghettiOs and a can opener.
Not sure I like where this is going.
In the corner of the room is a pot with a little bit of dirt at the bottom of it, and she's got a bottle of water. So these are all the tools that are needed for this performance. Okay. She struggles to open the can of SpaghettiOs for a good 2 minutes.
Right.
Because she was trying to not put it on a surface and like open it with the can opener in her hands, which is apparently more difficult than I thought.
She sounds like a millennial.
Yeah. After she gets it open, she says, "Everything is shit. We apply meaning, value, and worth to the shit surrounding us. We live by this meaning and by our words. We live by worth and apply value, but everything is shit.
So she's the Unabomber.
No,
It does
we're
really
not.
sound like a manifesto.
We're not to the climax yet. This is getting way
she's got
worse before it
climax
gets
too.
better.
All right.
Yeah.
So after she does that, she then takes the can of SpaghettiOs, dumps it into the pot, and mixes it in with the water so it becomes this slurry of SpaghettiO brown mud.
Okay.
She starts smearing that on her chest and all around her body, and then repeats that poem I read, but backwards in single syllables.
Okay.
So like ti, he, si, ging, and just like goes through the entire thing one syllable at a time backwards. Then she takes a pair of scissors and cuts open the crotch of her jeans.
Oh, thank God.
Okay. Yeah. I knew that was coming.
Very concerned temporarily
Why?
that she was going to cut off a piece of her body.
Oh no.
Mm.
She then starts fingering herself with the SpaghettiO mixture all over her hands and starts peeing. And then just kind of keeps doing that for a while
Right.
and then walks away and everyone cheers and claps.
Everyone?
Yeah.
Everyone in the room. Yeah, I don't
There
think
were
I
people
saw a
in the
single
room?
person. There were many
Yeah,
people.
he said there was a lot. At the
Oh,
beginning,
There were probably, I want to say, 70 people watching that.
Wow. Was this like her bachelor's degree thesis or something?
I don't know. I watched the video, so this like definitely happened.
Yeah.
And I felt pretty weird about the peeing part, but they mostly didn't film that bit. You could just see like some pee shooting out.
Right. Well, that's good, at least. I
Yeah.
suppose.
So
Yeah.
this is a meme, apparently. This is to do with the spaghetti meme that started back years ago.
Like the flying spaghetti monster?
It
Or
was one of the many facets of why spaghetti became a meme. I was looking
Spaghetti.
into this today.
Hope she brought lots of spaghetti. I'm familiar
That's
with
Mario
it.
and Luigi.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what do you think of that piece? Did it make you think? What did it do for
Well,
you?
I have a question for you, Nicholas.
Okay.
As someone with a background in art, does stuff
Yeah.
like this bother you as because it becomes a lightning rod for criticism that is, of the entire medium in general?
Well, I'm of two minds about it. On one side, I completely get this is stupid and ridiculous, and it's just like a joke. But then I also wonder, like, she probably meant something by doing it. I don't think she meant it to be a joke.
Oh shit, my project's due tomorrow.
Yeah, I did
It's
one
a
of
spaghetti
those.
can.
All
Like,
I got is this can of SpaghettiOs and a pair of scissors.
Ryan, how could you say something so controversial yet so brave?
I did one of those with a project due the next day, and I had a whole bunch of prints that I printed out, and I just glued them all over the room. And the teacher actually gave me a C, and I was happy.
Yo, that's
Because I
not so
didn't do
bad.
any work.
That's good.
Yeah, it could be worse.
So I don't know that that's what she did, because it was kind of embarrassing, obviously, cutting a hole in her pants, fingering herself, and peeing all over her SpaghettiOs.
Yeah, that's pretty weird.
So I think she had some kind of, like, interior intensity about it.
Right.
I don't know that I relate to the message very well, but I don't entirely hate it.
I don't respect that all she did was bring up problems. At this organization, we like people who come with some actionable items that we... Oh, everything's shit. We ascribe value to things with no meaning. And what I'm going to do about it will be outlined in this 5-paragraph essay. The Merriam-Webster Dictionary defines value as blah, blah. And, you get the idea.
Yeah. All those
Instead, she's just pissing all over the place. Like,
Oh, I left one bit out, actually. I'm sorry. At the very end, before she walked away, she took her shirt off and then mopped up all the pee.
Oh, that's nice of her. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then she at least took that away with her because they were still having a gallery opening. So, they didn't want it to smell like pee for the whole time.
Yeah,
maybe.
no, that's well. I hope she drank a lot of water before she did this.
I don't
event.
know.
Yeah.
They didn't
Yeah.
get into the water.
Leave the campsite better than you found it.
Actually, that's a question that I have for those performing arts pieces. Like, do they think about that kind of thing? Like how their pee's gonna smell when they do that? When
Yeah,
they pee
definitely.
on the stage.
You think so?
Every sense should be considered when you're doing a piece like that, I think, yeah.
It strikes me as something that would fall by the low priority wayside for someone who pees in a spaghetti can.
I don't know, it
But
depends.
then again, I don't know.
It depends if you're like the type of spaghetti can peer that's just constantly on acid, or if you just
Right.
kind of do this sometimes.
Just for fun.
Well, I guess here's where I have a genuine question about art. Because, and it's not really a question, I guess it's more of an observation that maybe you can speak to. But I have no lens through which to interpret any kind of art. So I'm just one of those people, like, I made a joke about it, but when I saw The Incredibles, I was like, well, the animation's really good. That's what I'm like at an art gallery. Like, wow, that painting looks like really real. Or, whoa, the colors in that painting like are pleasing to me for reasons I can't even define for myself. So, obviously, when I see something like this, I'm just like, wow, man. Like, I mean, more power to you for doing something, but that was like an extreme waste of everybody's time and effort.
Yeah. I don't know.
So what was the question there?
Yeah, no question. I guess the question is, like, I don't even understand how to interface with, like, the thing that she's created.
It started with, I have a genuine question. I want to know Rob's take on it, because you actually went to school for theater. So this kind of thing probably came up more for you even than it did for me, being more in the fine arts realm.
So thankfully, no one in high school peed on stage. But there were some performance artsy kind of stuff where, you know,
blood?
like there's no blood, but like, you know, it's just everybody's in a dark room and they're wearing neutral clothing and then they talk about sad things. And
dude, I would watch a Twitch Always On channel that was just high school performance art, because I think like there is something that you're at that unique point in your life where you're like not quite an adult with like adult
not quite
thoughts.
a woman.
Not quite a woman. All you need is time, a moment that is mine. But you're also not quite a child. So I have so many things running through my head about performance art written by like a 15-year-old would be.
running through your head.
All the things you said, etc., etc.
Oh, my stomach hurts. Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, I don't know. I've seen stuff like I am sort of on the fence about that sort of thing, because I feel like, in a way, performance art that is meant to be shocking is inherently somewhat self-absorbed. You know?
Yeah.
Like it's sort of putting yourself before the audience
Holds
a little
up
bit.
SpaghettiOs.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah,
But
maybe.
that's mostly, I think that's just mostly just me, and I think some people do just, you know, enjoy going to see people, you know, pierce their nipples on stage and shit in each other's mouths and find that fun.
I think it's like Thomas was alone, right? You got 100 indie games about emotional boxes, but only one of them tends to rise to any interest level that's worth really talking about.
I mean, there is some performance art, like I guess it's not all performance art, but that I'm kind of okay with. Like, there was that exhibit, it was probably at the MoMA, but it's like a lady sits in a box and then you go and stare at her.
Yeah.
I was that kind of makes you think. That's interesting. I'm sure after you've stared this woman in the face for 2 minutes, you start to think about some things that you've never really considered before. And then, like, at the Vancouver Art Gallery...
on that idea, actually. Sorry, keep going.
Yeah, at the Vancouver Art Gallery right now, this is not even close to being in the same vein, but they built, like, an exhibit that's supposed to have, like, the best audio you could ever ask for. And then in the center of it, there's just a record player. So you bring, like, your own albums, and then other people just come hang out and you like listen to albums together in this specially designed room, and it's like a cool community space.
Cool. Yeah,
but then there's like the one where the lady, you know, like she just has her period in the room
while you're listening to the music.
While you're listening to Death Grips, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know.
There's a derivation. It was a German artist that did. She would walk around the streets, and she had a box on over her genital area, and the box had a hole in it, and anyone that wanted to could walk up and just touch her any way you wanted.
Oh yeah.
And
was that
the idea was you had to. No, it was performance art. You had to look her in the eye when you did it, and the observation there was actually more sociological than it was artistic. And she did this in a bunch of different cities to observe the reactions of the people around. And, you know, I think it was in France, actually. They may have caused her a bunch of problems, which shocked me a little if it was France.
But I mean, all right, but hear me out. Weren't random people on the street just finger blasting her vagina?
That's the point. people were much more coy than you would have expected because they had to actually own up to it.
Well, and it was on the street.
And it was also a mirror box to kind of suggest that it's like, look into yourself. What are you doing?
But I don't know, man.
What?
I mean, what are you supposed to derive from that situation? Like, she's like, hey, you want to finger me and learn something about yourself? And then you're like, all right.
Well, people would stand in a circle, and very rarely would anybody actually do it.
Okay, well, I mean, I believe that.
Yeah.
It's like the VR porn thing that you see at E3 sometimes. Everyone's
you get 200 people that are like, oh, wouldn't it be cool to have a boner in front of all these people in the crowd?
Yeah,
and then there's one guy fucking going to town on himself on the pillows while everybody's watching. That's the guy that walks up and puts his hand in.
200 boners drop into E3.
Is that what art is like at that level, or like in that vein of art? Is just like, if it makes a conversation, then it's like that's what it's there for.
Kind of, yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Still better than Venom.
I've always been taught that art is just fundamentally communication. So if you can communicate any kind of message, then you've achieved your goal.
Because like art for
which
me
I don't
is
entirely agree with, to be honest.
It depends what level of critique you want to get into. You could be super liberal and open about it, and then you could say anything is art. Or you could be a bit more reductive and maybe a bit more realistic about it and say, some things are art.
For me, it's still like, wow, Rob's drawing of like a ripped Santa really looks like a ripped Santa.
Right, yeah.
Like, we're talking about it, but maybe not in the same vein as the lady who lets you finger blast her.
You're more into just the literal visuals of it, like how well is this rendered, which is sort of it's a description of someone's skill as an artist on a very literal level.
Yeah, it's like a technical, like I respect the technical acumen required.
Yeah.
It's
and
like
that's definitely a big deal.
It's like looking at a book and being like, man, this writer, they type really fast. Or like, this book is really long. Wow, that must
really
have been
long
a lot of work.
or like really short with large typography.
Yeah,
it's like your Goosebumps versus your Moby Dick.
I like to consider both of those roughly on the same level. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, let me put it this way: Goosebumps has a second movie coming out. Where's Moby Dick 2?
Oh my God!
Was there really not a movie of Moby Dick?
There's got to be like 30.
There's probably quite a few.
Dude, I made that. This is a pivot, I guess, but I made that tweet yesterday. Did you know that there was a Robin Hood movie in 2010? There's also going to be a new Robin Hood movie in 2018. It comes out in November.
Course,
yeah. And
I made that tweet where I was like, man, I just really wish somebody would finally put the tale of Robin Hood on the silver screen.
Yeah.
How many Robin Hood movies do? And this one's like an edgy Robin Hood movie. It's got the lead actor from Kingsman, and he's like an Ezio Auditore kind of Robin Hood.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Hear me out. You know why they keep doing that? Is because
trying to pass the Disney one.
Well, I mean,
everybody likes that sexy fox.
Robin Hood is public domain. You don't have to pay anybody for the license. Everybody knows the story, and it's really easy to sell tickets to something that people already know generally what they're getting into.
Yeah,
it's sort of the same. It's sort of being able to like make a sequel without having to make the first movie.
I think,
and it's relatable in a current day and age where we want to rob from the rich and give to the poor.
That too, yeah.
I just don't want to see it anymore.
Yeah,
like,
no.
I mean, I didn't see the last one either, but I'm just like, I'm trying to think of like what you could make that would be less exciting for me than a Robin Hood movie, and I don't think it exists in the modern day.
You're forgetting the part where he shoots the arrow with the other arrow and splits it down the middle. Isn't that awesome?
That would be pretty sick if they did that, actually.
You do a slow, like a still spinny 360 frame around the arrow as it splits in, and you see the little fibers breaking away out of the wood because it's like a macro, super ultra close-up.
And then that's where King Richard the Lionheart, he has like a moment where he realizes, oh shit, this guy's not to be fucked with.
This is a metaphor for my own literal heart.
Like that's the first time that Richard the Great or whatever is, I guess Lionheart is a superlative, but he goes like, oh man, I can bleed. It's like the Xerxes moment.
Yeah, exactly.
If it bleeds, we can kill it.
And then he kills him.
Right, yeah, right, exactly. More or less.
Hear me out. Assassin's Creed Robin Hood.
I mean, that could possibly get me closer to it than anything else. By the way, has anybody done this get to the top of the level thing?
No.
No,
No, that's the new setup, I think, right? The lava level.
It's, I don't know. It's like impossible, dude.
Oh, I don't know. Good luck.
I'm trying, but
I do like the power-ups now that you get. Like, you get drops. That's pretty cool.
They've been adding meaningful stuff. They're really putting in time on this game.
please.
Yeah, good for them.
My
Honestly.
brightness, it's very sick.
You know, was the last Robin Hood the one with Fat Russell Crowe?
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
Directed by Ridley Scott.
That was 2010?
Yes.
That feels very long ago.
I actually
was 8
thought it
years
was
ago.
like, I thought it was like 2015. It's just one of those movies where it comes out and then you're like, oh, it didn't do so hot at the box office this weekend, and then you forget it existed. It becomes one of those movies that's just been around for like 100 years. Like
and then
Evan
it shows
Almighty.
up on Hulu as sort of the extras on the list where you just kind of want to scroll past it.
New on Hulu. And you're like, ugh.
What else is new?
I just came here to watch The Simpsons. Dude, I speaking of which, I was on Amazon Prime last night. I saw a documentary about Vancouver. So I was like, oh, I got to watch this. It's called Streets of Plenty. And it was about a because it's ironic. It's about
You like this street?
It's a rich kid basically that is like, the homeless people just want to be homeless, and then
well, poverty is a choice.
exactly.
So right.
And then he decides like he's gonna go live on the street for 30 days to like learn what it's like.
You told me about this.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the dude, like, on the first couple of days, he stays in, like, a very nice homeless shelter where he has, like, a bed, and they gave him, like, a free jacket, and they have, like, a hot tub and stuff, and he's like...
Dude, you get a free jacket for being homeless now?
Well, it was, like, the winter time. I mean, it's not
That's
a free
sick as
jacket.
hell, dude.
Like, let's be honest. I paid for it, but it's free for him.
It's free for him.
Yeah. Anyway, the point is, like, this dude... Like, the first couple of days, he's like, it's so easy. And then this... absolute moron is like, if I want to know what it's actually like to live on the streets, I have to do what they do. So he goes down to like East Hastings, which is like it's an open air drug market basically, and buys crack. And like half of the homeless people that are there are like, I'm not gonna sell you crack, because like even if you're a moron, I don't want to ruin your life. Like, I smoke crack.
Really considerate.
I know.
Yeah,
they're like,
nice,
I smoke crack and it sucks, so I'm not going to sell you any crack and, like, ruin your life. But then eventually you find somebody that's like, yeah, sure, I'll sell you some crack. So
That's
then
actually so cool, though. Like, I don't have any firsthand experience here, but I feel like Americans would be like, I'll sell you crack any day you want crack. You got money, I got crack. Here you go.
So he smokes the crack, and then he's like...
then he's addicted to crack.
Well, he's
Could
like
use a little more heroin.
He's like, yeah, that ruled. Like, basically, I can see why people get addicted to it. And then he's like, well, crack's not like the only thing they do down here, so I'm gonna get some heroin.
Yeah.
So this lady gives him some heroin, and then he goes to like the safe injection site, and they're like, hey, why are you doing this? And he's like, well, I just want to know what it's like, really. And then they're like, we strongly urge you to reconsider it. And he's like, nah. And then he just shoots up heroin. And again, for like 10 minutes, he's like, this is awesome. And then 15 minutes later, he's like throwing up on the street. But
yeah, that'll happen.
and then he gave up on his homeless experiment. And I was like, well, you know, I don't begrudge
Throw
you
up
for
the
giving
first
up.
time?
Well, I don't know. Maybe I don't know why he threw up. He had been living on the street for like 3 weeks, so he's probably
Maybe
like
he ate a bad
that would
burger
help,
or something.
yeah, that was probably it.
I didn't know that heroin made you throw up
after
until the withdrawal.
After he injects a drug he bought off the street into his vein. Ah, what did I eat?
Double cheeseburger. So did he learn his lesson? What was the moral of
The lesson he learned sincerely was like, man, being homeless sucks. And you're like, no kidding.
Yeah.
Huh.
Well, you know.
That's basically it.
Did he ever try living under the bridge to see if any cool jeans washed up that he could boil?
I see.
Yeah.
It's yeah, I know. But he did sleep outside for a while. Anyway, it was just he just had a really like shitty attitude the whole time too. Like he was like, this isn't hard, and well, I'm having a lot of fun. And then like he got really, really sick and was like, turns out being homeless isn't as easy as I thought. I'm like, yeah, no shit, moron. Like everybody.
He's aware part of the danger of being homeless is that it's desperation and that you can't just change your mind.
Yeah, I know. He went back to like his bougie like downtown Vancouver apartment and was like, whoa, that was tough.
you know, we lampshaded on the show with the poverty is a choice thing, but there are people in the world that do really believe that.
Yes.
Like they like that is core to their belief system that people are choosing to be poor.
There was one lady in the documentary
bootstraps, right?
that was
exactly.
that was homeless, and she was like, "I'm here because I want to be here," and he's like, "This lady, she's got her head in the right place." Like everybody else is like, "My car broke down here, and I bought crack, and I've been here for 22 years," and he's like, "Yeah, whatever. Give me more of the lady who says she wants to be here."
I would have respected him more if he gave all of his money and assets away to charity and had nothing to go back to.
Well, that's like the roguelite version.
That's permanent.
That's permanent, exactly.
Permanent.
He was just like, he was very like overly cinematic about it as well. He didn't just like walk downtown. He took off all of his clothes on like a barge and then jumped from the barge into the...
Oh, no, I get that.
Into Falls
so
Creek.
Watching Naked and Afraid is why he did that.
Well, so he started from like...
So he wants to be a homeless immigrant. Well, that's what he's getting at. Wow.
He started
all the Americans that swim over through the Great Lakes.
It was so he started from zero, so he had no clothes and he was like wet and cold, basically.
Okay.
Which is, how most people arrive in a downtown city center.
Yeah, of course. And how do you know
is-
how to get to the homeless shelter, too?
Well,
Out of curiosity.
I don't know. The documentary was made in 2008, so it's like he probably printed out some MapQuest directions or something.
What's move number one when you show up naked, cold, and afraid in a new city?
Yeah, probably.
What
Well,
do
he
you
went
do?
around with his cameraman and he asked people, "Hey, do you know where the nearest homeless shelter is?"
Yeah, right.
Anyway, if you have Amazon Prime and by extension Twitch Prime, you can go watch this on Amazon Prime. It's called Streets of Plenty. It's 58 minutes long. It's the #1 sign of a good movie is when it's under an hour.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's concise. They don't have that much to get their point across.
You're telling me.
It's more direct.
And then I Googled, because I always do this, I Googled the documentary name afterwards, found a bunch of Reddit threads where people were like, I could not make it through the first 25 minutes of this because the guy is such a shithead.
Yeah, he sounds like a shithead. Did you ever find out what happened to him? Did he end up being a heroin addict? Because
No.
I wouldn't be hilarious, but it would be hilarious.
It would be fitting, I agree.
Yeah.
But he does, he seems to, get it mostly together by the end of it.
That's
as far as it. But the person filming is his brother. And his brother's his brother's like, I'm not going to let you shoot heroin, you fucking idiot. And then he's like, why not? I just smoke crack. You're going to tell me I could smoke crack, but I can't do heroin? And I'm like, oh, God, it's Twitch chat. Are you trying to tell me heroin's worse than crack when you let me smoke crack? And then I was like, dude, you're giving all Canadians bad names, bad reputations here.
Hey, chat, sincerely, don't do the unholy trinity.
Yeah, he did 2 of the 3 in the unholy trinity.
2 of the 3.
What's the third one? Crystal meth?
Meth, yeah.
Okay, yeah, he didn't do that one.
Forgot, it's actually a square now because crocodile.
Crocodile's bad, yeah. Well, I mean, there've been a lot of drugs that have been added since the unholy trinity
They
was
get
released.
made so often.
Bath salts?
Yeah, bath salts are among them.
They make you eat people?
Yeah.
I thought that guy, it turned out, was actually on PCP? I can't
Oh.
I thought that was debunked because he was just an actual, mental patient. So I think there are conflicting reasons as to why it wasn't true, but...
Okay, never mind, chat. Do all the bath salts.
There might actually be
don't
an
unholy,
at least hexagon.
Yeah.
In fact,
I
I would
like that idea.
I think there really might just be a holy trinity. Now that the more time goes on, the more I'm like, maybe there's just a holy trinity that's probably okay, and then the rest of them are, maybe at your own risk.
Yeah. PCP's fine, but don't do weed, It's really dangerous.
Well, I've been watching Drugs Inc. and this dude he's like, yeah, I sell wet, and apparently wet is a code name for PCP, and he dipped a cigarette in liquid PCP.
Yep.
And then he lit it on fire, and it was like a fucking torch. It went up I can't even describe how much flame was generated off of this.
Like an acetylene torch you would weld with.
Yes, it was absurd. And then they found a dude that smoked it, and he had his shirt off, and he was like, the cops came, and he's like, hey, cops, we're doing a push-up competition. And I was like, oh, dude, come on.
I want to see the dark tourist guy do his version of what you just described in that documentary, where you show up on the shores of...
Just do PCP?
Well, I don't know what he's going to do. Maybe he doesn't have to do any drugs, but he shows up naked and cold on the shore of Vancouver and has to find his way.
Yeah.
Right? And then he tries to sneak into America.
So, David, I don't really want to do heroin. I was only pretending, mate. I haven't seen it in a while.
I was like, I mean, you were close to New Zealand on that one.
Thank you.
Know?
He's going to have a season 2, I'm pretty sure.
I'm too busy waiting for the Beatles to call me back.
I mean, we've done enough to plug that show on this show.
Oh, I think definitely, like, a lot of its success is owed to us.
Yeah, it's completely just us.
I've been thinking about different shows that you could do on different mediums. Like, we haven't really gotten into reality shows on trains yet. Ooh, and I was thinking that could be a whole thing. And then I was thinking, so then you merge it. Why don't you have a moving courtroom that goes throughout the United States called the trial train?
Okay, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So you get, like, Judge Judy or whatever you want.
Oh, which Judge Judy? Are you talking about Judge Judith Scheinlin?
Yeah, sure. That's
fine. I was just
whichever judge you like. And you send her around, and wherever the railway goes, there's trials in every state.
She's like a traveling judge.
You collect all 50 states of trials, and then you get like a badge
and then
for
she
each
gets elected to the Supreme Court. Because she tried cases in every state. Yeah, no, that's how it works.
That's how, it's like the Sufjan Stevens project.
Yeah. If you circumnavigate the courts, then you get to be the king of the court king.
Oh.
Yeah.
I was also thinking for the areas maybe where the train doesn't run through, you could put her in a bus or something, or like a van. And then, because, you know, she's always like hitting the gavel, right? You could call it like the bang bus.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I like that.
And it would be Judge Judy's bang bus, and you could come and do a trial in the bang bus.
Could that bang bus be a mirror on the outside, but from the inside you can see outside, right? Okay, now let's
Judge Judy's a masseuse as well.
Oh, Judge Judy's a masseuse, and she's stuck in the wall of the truck, so that her butthole is hanging out of the back of it.
Dude, I already got a name for it, by the way.
Okay, yeah.
Trial Run.
That's great.
Yeah, it could be worse.
That's really good.
Yeah.
You know what I was thinking?
When you go through like the northern states, it would be the Cool Running, because you'd go through where it's cold.
Jamaica, we got a bobsled team.
Alaska too.
Jamaica me crazy.
I was thinking like it'd be really cool if we had like a show, and basically here's what I'm thinking is like every week like the host of the show would go to like 3 different restaurants.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then they would like consume the specialty from that restaurant and then weigh in on how they like feel about it.
You're talking about like a diners, drivers, and dives type of situation.
What do you mean?
You're right. Yeah, that's just unfounded by me.
I don't understand what you mean by that, Rob.
I was saying like another thing that could be cool is if you had like chefs from like all over the country. And they like came to the show, but like it doesn't really matter what they're good at cooking because you're just gonna give them like a different sort of like basket of ingredients and then be like,
"That's pretty smart."
Is the joke that mine was trite because you think it already exists?
No, not at all. My joke is just my new favorite genre of comedy is suggesting things that there's already too many of. It has very little to do with Trial Run, which I would completely watch. It's just because like whenever I go to Netflix, and I mean I'll admit like I watch all the true crime shit they make, but it's like
you really do.
I know, but then like so there's this new show.
You're actually my mom, to be honest.
Dude, I love.
You should start your own crimes.
I love true crime, man. It's like I don't know, it's like they're real people, but they're doing some fucked up.
You could be a real criminal if you want. You could do crimes too.
No, I don't want to be the criminal. Maybe the investigator, but even then, it seems to take a large human toll. But either way, like every time I go on to Netflix, it's like, what's new on Netflix? And they're like, hey, we got a show where like the 2 dudes go to Europe, and then they're like, oh, it's Italy, and then they eat some, spaghetti, and they go, wow, it's amazing.
Hey, got some fucking gabagool over here.
So they got like that new show.
SpaghettiOs for you if you want.
They got that new show where it's like, it's Jack Whitehall, the British comedian, and his dad travel, and it's like, one of us has a lot of fun, one of us is really stuffy, and they're like, we're in Moldova. I don't like Moldova. That's like
Jack Black, Jack White, and Jack Whitehall.
Okay.
Travel the UK.
Oh, and they're in a mirrored bang bus
Right.
with one of their asses hanging out the back.
And they have to
right?
play musical instruments at all times or the bus explodes.
Fire no.
You know, I'd watch that show, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I should just watch Better Call Saul finally.
Yeah, do
Dude,
that. That's a good
you
show.
should.
I got to
It is
finish this
good.
Unabomber true crime documentary or
There's
true
only
crime.
one of them. How
show.
long could it take?
Well, I don't know. It's like a character study. So like they've
Okay.
done their profile on the Unabomber now, and you're like, man, this guy went through some stuff. But also, he
Have you
did
watched
blow
it?
up a bunch of people. So like,
Have you seen Mindhunter, actually?
no, I watched the first episode and I got weirded out by that dance sequence, and then I
Yeah,
said,
the
"You
nightclub
lost me."
scene is very bad. It's pretty much
Whoa.
the worst scene in the entire first season. So
I'm
if you
glad to
do
hear that.
decide to go back and watch more of it, I feel like you'd enjoy it.
I already watched American Vandal, chat. I like it. Anyway,
Yeah,
Yeah.
see, people are agreeing with me. I think you would like Mindhunter.
I believe that.
Mindhunter!
Chris,
Yeah, Chris Angel's Mindhunter.
He looks for people in the street and he just hunts their minds. I don't know what that means, but
dude,
he does.
Dude.
that's scary.
What? Am I stuck in this turret? Yeah, I'm stuck in the turret, huh? All right.
All right, press B and you can reset yourself.
Yep.
Is it called a turret? Because I thought it was a turret too, and then somebody corrected me the other day.
No, that's what it's called. It's called a turret.
Because
That
a
person is
parapet.
wrong.
Isn't it a
Oh.
parapet?
I think it's a parapet. Yeah.
Isn't the parapet the little? Those are the little crenellations on
Those
the
are
top.
the minarets.
What the fuck did you just say?
The crenulations are the minarets on the parapet.
Crenellations, yeah.
The crenulations.
I think it's crenellations, but I could be wrong.
Well, there's Fresnel and there's Crenel. They're two different things.
There's fennel as well.
Oh,
You can
dude.
cook with that. Yeah.
There's also fentanyl.
Mmm.
That's
You
a different
can
one.
cook with that probably, but
Mm.
not necessarily a good
Yeah,
Wouldn't
I don't think it
recommend
gives
it.
you big milk, so I'm not interested.
thing. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it might give you
Yeah.
dead milk.
I want to be like a milking dragon. Like
What?
remember what we talked about, Rob? You looked up the milking dragon.
No, for some
Yeah.
reason.
Think back
I-
to Saturday. I wasn't in the call with you, but I told you, and you looked it up, and you and Jess had a great laugh.
Oh yeah, I don't remember what the conclusion of that whole situation.
You looked it
was.
up, and you read the definition of a milking dragon, and you and Sino and Jess really liked it.
Oh, okay. I don't remember why that was
Something
so
about
funny.
husband milk.
Oh right, they love the husband milk. Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. No, that was good. Yeah, Urban Dictionary, man. It's a great place.
I finally learned what the Devil's Triangle is.
Hear
Oh,
me
it's a
out.
It's a drinking game.
What?
It's a quarters game. You put the glasses in a triangle. You hit the quarters in.
Help.
Okay, milk dragon. Very large penis belonging to a man who produces allot, A-L-L-O-T, of semen, S-E-A-M-E-N.
An outlet
Milk.
of semen is 1 unit. It's a large amount. It's
Yeah.
like 1
Right,
unit.
yeah, an allot of semen, like the sailors. Milk usually at least 8 inches in length and quite thick. Term is usually used in surprise when the dragon
Ooh.
is discovered.
Ooh woo.
Yeah.
Roar.
No punctuation in that whole paragraph, by the way. Just putting that out
It'd
there.
be good as a Steam game description, honestly.
It
sounds
like there's some parentheticals.
No, there's not. That was me parsing it. for
Oh,
your brain.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
What about a new website?
Okay.
You're gonna know exactly what it is as soon as I say it. 2 words.
Will it let me find poutine? Because I feel like that's the main thing that I've been
Absolutely not.
looking for, you know?
Get out of my room, cat.
Pictures of Vladimir Putin's ear.
The website is called Rural Dictionary.
Okay.
Oh, do they have jurors there? Rural jurors?
What I mean, you could look up juror in it, but what
Yeah.
it does is
Juror in
it explains to people who live in the country about stuff from the city that they might not be aware of. Like, for example,
Basic
kombucha.
logic.
Or well, okay, well that's a little offensive, but
Mathematics.
or they could see now that's just a little.
How to read.
Or, you know, like a legume, for example. It could explain what one of those is, or A bus
But you think
stop.
the people in the country don't know what a legume is?
I think it's possible, unless they're Jimmy Carter.
They're the ones growing them.
That's a very good point.
Of all the things you could accuse
Well,
the
I don't
country
know. Why
people
don't you
of not
come
knowing.
up? Why don't you come up with something they don't know about, so I can poke a hole in your logic?
All right. Skiing. They don't know anything about that.
Ooh.
I don't know about
Got
that
him.
one.
You gonna poke a hole?
Well, I mean, I don't really have a hole to poke, but
Poke a hole in my Hontus. Pocahontas.
is a mountain the country? I suppose so.
Good luck figuring that out, buddy. Is a mountain the country? I don't know. Maybe it's not a valley.
I don't know what to
Dude,
say about
Thought of that?
Speaking of countries, well, actually, that segue in my brain is way worse once you understand it later. But anyway, so I found out recently that there's one company that owns like OkCupid,
Yeah.
Tinder, Match.com,
Interior
like,
semiotics.
literally. Yeah, they also have black people meet, and I think maybe
Christian
farmers
Mingle?
only as well. I don't know if they have Christian Mingle, but like it is one
go on
company
there.
Yeah.
that has all of that. That's crazy.
It's
It's
kind
Facebook,
of it's a monopoly. It's anti-capitalism.
It's a monogamy.
Unless you go to meetathird.com.
ThursdayThoughts.com.
Is that a real thing?
I don't know.
Is it derogatory to say thought?
Yes,
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
but like that's
I
why
thought
it's
it
funny.
colloquially turned into like a kind of just like a general thing, not so much the meaning of the words that it makes up.
I'm a little too old for thought, but what I thought,
Crime, maybe.
Yeah.
Minority.
Hey-o.
but I thought it was like originally it was like unironic, and then it became ironic, and then it
Yes.
became unironic again, but with a veneer of irony, so people have plausible deniability.
Oh,
I think it depends primarily right now on who's saying it and in what context.
Like if we say it, it's okay.
Yeah, I think we're fine.
well, I've never said it to anyone, and I don't intend to. I was just curious because this is outside of my realm. Like Ryan, I'm too old for that word
Yes,
or acronym.
it should be at least.
Dude, similarly, when I was in my first year in college, the upstate New York kids taught me a word that I had never heard before. I actually don't know. I don't know if this is extremely offensive.
What's
I'm
the
just
word?
gonna go ahead and
Test me
say
on
it.
this?
What's the word?
Huh?
Thank you. That's two words.
It's hello, have a nice day. No, but I want to say it just so that I can find out if you guys have ever heard it before. It's slew.
Yeah,
They would. Okay,
it's
see,
like
I
there's
have
many
never heard
of
that.
something.
Wait, are you
Oh,
referring to
no.
a person as this? Is this a
Yes.
Oh, is it like slut to sloot to slew?
okay?
I think
I had
so,
not
yes.
heard that one.
Yeah.
I know it of what Ryan was about to say. I don't know it as a derogatory term.
Help.
Yeah. No. I had never heard that term before. Or also like they did also teach me sloot, which
Yeah.
I still don't really fully understand.
I
Is that a
believe-
slew's snoot?
Yes.
I believe it's just, the obvious precursor word changed to be funnier sounding to the human ear.
Mm-hmm.
Like a slew of French fries is what I
Yeah.
would say. Got a whole lot of those.
I would absolutely be into that.
Slew, the male slut. Use of
Oh.
the word requires less conviction than the female counterpart. All right.
Why?
That's up to Judge Judy. Judge Judith Scheinlin.
Right. Yeah. All right. Well, to each their own, I suppose. I don't know, man. Do we really need complex words for people who bang a lot?
Nah.
Like what?
I
what
just
is
call
it, what is
them-
it anyone else's business?
It's like
you know what I mean?
banging culture.
I just call him
Yeah.
Mom.
I'm not sure what is the implication that you banged her as
It's-
well. Or...
No, I think it's just he's just making fun of himself.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
fair
yeah.
enough,
It's a
yeah.
self-deprecating joke.
I get you. Well, really, it's you're deprecating on your
Yeah,
mom's back.
through her you are making fun of yourself, which is actually just worse.
Does she watch this show, Ryan?
I don't know. She would never tell me if she did.
Wait,
I
really?
really hope she doesn't.
She'd be worried about like ruining the lightning in a bottle, I think.
Right. Well, Ryan's
That's the
mother,
right
Mrs.
attitude.
Letourneau, if you are listening, anything that I have ever said that regards to Ryan's mom, I mean in a joking fashion.
She's gonna text me and be like, "Which one is he again?"
I've had to come to terms that my mom has probably heard all the awful things I've said on the show because she watches it all the time without telling me.
Really?
And I always tell her, please stop watching this. It makes me so anxious.
Yeah, I hate
and
that.
she just does it anyway.
I absolutely
I'm not
And
sure
it
that-
hate
texts me information that she shouldn't know, and I'm like, God damn it, what do I do?
See, I'm not sure if my mom has ever watched, but she has shown my channel to like people she works with.
I don't
So
like
there's
that
like
either.
there's an off chance that while my mother has never watched me, it's entirely possible that her friends have seen me say awful things. So that's, it's a whole other weird lovel of that, I suppose.
We just have to make our peace with it. It's just how it is.
Yeah.
It can't be changed.
Well, I always thought about that when you'd hear like, really hacky stand-up comedians be like, "Yo, my wife's a bitch," and I'm like, does she not watch? Like you, like what's that conversation like when you're like, "Hey, Kim, I got some new material to try out. You ready?"
Yeah.
My wife is so stupid, and you're like, man, like that must be awkward. Or maybe I don't know. I don't know how it works.
Maybe well, see, that's the weird thing, right? Is because like a lot of comedies a fiction veiled in truth.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
So like, you gotta wonder. That's gonna end up.
They've had the discussion and been like, look, this is just an act. I obviously don't mean any of this, but I'm also going to tear a hole in you basically in front of a bunch of strangers.
Yeah, Netflix special. I'm gonna play Madison Square Garden. Like,
And it's all gonna be on the back of our destructive relationship.
And look, you're not going to take offense to it for the first 2 years, but after that, it's slowly going to eat away at our souls like corrosive battery acid until we
exactly.
want to strangle each other and tear our tracheas out with our bare hands.
well, it's one of the reasons I like the new. Maybe I'm not sure if it's the newest one, but the John Mulaney special where he's talking about his wife, and he's like, I asked her like if it was all right to do material with her in it, and she was like, yeah, it's fine, just don't call me a bitch. And like that's the bar that was set. Is just like, how poison has the well become that's like all you have to do to be seen as a nice guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, that feels really reductive. Like you can't come up with more intelligent comedy that somehow like shirks that entire category of making jokes.
I'm more mad because like, I mean, you're familiar with the concept of free speech, but like, what if she was being a bitch in the bit?
Oh.
It's like,
okay.
so I can't. I guess
yeah.
he can't tell the truth. So,
Well, I mean, comics should really watch out for this because it's coming for all of us eventually.
That's true. There's gonna be an emergency alert about. Oh, he said he's a bitch.
All right, that's the end of that bit.
all right, I doubt it.
It's the end of that train of thought for the moment, anyway.
It's only Wednesday.
Hi, Lynn.
Yeah. Ellen. You guys ever see Henry Blood?
I have seen Hemiload.
Oh, good.
Is that what you'd put in your truck if you had a load?
Yeah, you put a little load in your Hemi. I'm sure there have been a couple people in chat who put blew a few.
All right. That's probably enough of that.
Worry about
Yeah,
this man sometimes.
Good. I'm not good with sometimes the words get caught up in my throat and I don't speak so good.
Whose man's is this?
I caught Saw 8. We could have a discussion about that.
I like you. That's a vernacular most people don't use these days.
Why?
They caught
You
it.
caught it?
You caught it.
Why don't they say
Well,
that?
where was it thrown?
It was thrown into my tablet that was there, and I watched it.
Was it on Hulu?
Yes.
I knew it. That seems like a Hulu
One of the
movie.
rare movies that I didn't see on Netflix and showed up on Hulu instead.
I knew it.
Oh,
Yeah. It
I'm
wasn't
like-
even that bad.
Really?
I
That's
didn't
the
hate
one.
it.
That's the one that's after the 3D one, right?
Yeah. It was actually called Jigsaw, but I called it Saw 8 to keep continuity.
Oh, that's
Saw
right.
7 was Saw 3D, and that's just obnoxious. I also saw it not in 3D, so like,
Yeah, I mean,
it wasn't.
it's like they're combining Roman numerals and Arabic numerals. What's 3D?
Like
That's
that.
like 47 or something?
Is D even?
I think
probably.
D's 50 years or something. I can't remember.
Is
They were
it
doing
like
it. They weren't good
Arabic
with.
numerals?
No, they weren't.
CVMXI.
Oh, it's 500, not 50.
Okay.
Yeah, you get the idea.
Well, they'll get there in about 50 more years.
No, they stopped
Isn't,
making them. James Wan is making that. What is James? He's making Aquaman.
Oh, right.
He summons fish from the dish, although he likes the chalet Swiss.
The Swiss, I like the sushi because it never touches a frying pan hot like wasabi when I bust around dig like the Ayn Rands because I'm all about values. Bert Camper's got the mad hits to try to match with. They try to hold me, but I bust. You're gonna make it big like vanilla. It's fine. It's the flavors. So they invented a new tool in Saw 8 that doesn't actually exist in reality because
Can I
they
ask
wanted
you
to
the
merge.
obvious question?
Yeah.
Is it a jigsaw?
No. It was a laser cutter for some reason. They just decided to casually throw in, instead of using bone saws, when they were
Or-
doing an autopsy, they used a laser cutter.
Ooh.
That's pretty cool.
Why?
They chop them up like that with the
Why
lasers?
did they decide, of all the things to suspend our disbelief about, we needed to invent a sci-fi tool?
I think that series is just
Wait a
trying
minute.
whatever they can to get people back in the door.
Lynn just
Yeah,
said
that's okay.
bone saw is ready in all caps,
Yeah.
Yeah.
which is a Dota reference?
That's Spider-Man.
No, that is Spider-Man. That's Macho Man Randy Savage.
Yeah. The Dota reference is
Spider-Man.
Andros has ordered us to take you down.
What is happening? My mind is gonna explode.
The Hard Osborn.
I mean, it's not
What is
really.
bone saw in Spider-Man?
That's when Macho Man Randy Savage comes out in the wrestling part in his singlet and goes, "Oh yeah, I got you for
and then-
3
Okay.
minutes."
And then Spider-Man is homophobic for a
Yeah,
moment.
nice with
kinda-
nice shirt. Did your husband buy it for you?
Right.
Yeah.
I guess that's plausible that Lynn had seen that. Fair enough.
I mean, it did have the
I thought-
largest opening weekend in history back in 2002 when it was released.
I thought Lynn picked up a Dota meme and I was going to lose my mind because I didn't know how that happened.
Yeah. Got you for 3 minutes. 3 minutes of playtime.
I'm not gatekeeping. She can play Dota if she wants. It just surprised me is all.
She probably won't be very good at it though,
Oh!
Why?
because it
Because
takes a lot of practice. She just started.
of.
Plus, she's
Yeah, I mean,
European.
2,000 hours is still not good at it.
Got him. Yeah, that's good.
You want to play Dota
Absolutely not.
for like a third segment instead of
Oh, it's never.
scribbling?
0%.
I'll play as the sailing one.
Kunka.
Kunka?
He has a high skill floor, Nicholas. I think you'd be more suited with somebody
I
like...
learned how to last hit.
I think you could be Wisp, perhaps. Somebody a little bit easier to understand.
Which-
Perhaps you'd prefer to play as Invoker.
Okay, all right. I was just.
Oh, he's picking
wasn't
hard
sure if
characters
you-
and saying they're easy.
Correct.
He's,
That's...
yeah, that's what he's doing. Yeah.
See, that works better when I actually know the characters.
Wisp is actually known as Io now.
Yes,
so...
that's correct.
Is Wisp the one that's the little blue thing that splits into 5 pieces?
It doesn't split. You've got Wisp conflated
And Meepo?
with Meepo.
Yeah, Meepo. That's the one.
Okay.
I like Sven. He's got a sword.
Sounds pretty cool.
Many
More my
Juggernaut
speed.
has a sword. Dude, I think you would like Juggernaut.
Jug's pretty fun.
He goes.
What's he
Yeah.
look like?
He's a man with a sword. He has a
Yeah,
mask.
Yeah,
He's
but
got a-
Sven's
he's got a
already
big-
that.
He's got like a big red katana, and then like when he hits a crit, it becomes like a laser sword.
Okay,
and he
you've
can
got my interest.
He can spin.
He
and
spins?
He spins.
He
Yeah.
goes,
Yeah.
When he
and then
spins, does he go around in a circle while he spins?
you can do whatever you want while
Oh
he's
my
in the
god.
circle. You can move
It's
in
free
the circle.
movement circle?
Oh, free movement circle, dude.
More or less, yeah.
Yeah.
Why aren't we playing Dota?
We played it on the stream in 2013.
Mm-hmm.
We
Yeah,
started
I don't know. It's been a minute since then.
we started losing and it poisoned the dynamic and then led to a lot of awkward silence.
Yeah, but I don't get mad about Dota. I don't care. I'll lose every time. It doesn't matter.
It's just not a good. I mean, even people that stream Dota don't want to stream Dota.
That's true. They are obligated.
Yeah, back when I was like addicted to Dota, I at times I would have to stream because that was my stream time. And I'd be like, I just want to play Dota. And then I would stream Dota to like 5 people and just hurt pretty much everyone involved.
Yeah.
And,
Huh.
you know.
Well, that's fine. I have Bloons TD Adventure Time now, and that's what makes me happy, really.
There you go. That's good, too.
I beat my first diamond yesterday.
Come on and grab your turrets. We'll shoot at all the evil rats.
They're Bloons.
With cauldron generators and sticky turrets.
They're
Not that many microtransactions. It's Bloons Adventure Time.
Pretty good.
It's just the actual characters, though. It's like Finn and Jake and PB and Marceline.
Can you do that Snoke one that Nick told you to do?
Yeah, Snoke on the water.
Snoke on the water, yeah.
Snoke on the water. He's not a half bad guy.
He's pretty bad.
But there's a pun in there somewhere.
See, the problem is I don't really know enough of the rest of the song to make anything else.
Yeah,
It was something Snoke, yeah. Ryan Johnson ruined the franchise.
It's a great one line. I don't think it's got much life beyond that, unfortunately.
I've pressed Y 1,000 times. You hear that sound? That's why. I'm equipping my Food's
Whoa.
That's why.
Pepperoni jersey short.
Fool's pepperoni.
Is that known as salami?
I quite the opposite way around there, I suggest. Do you guys want to take a moment and pivot and play
Pimp
some...
your channels? Yeah,
Well,
sure.
Channels? Yeah. Hi, I'm Rob, also known as
I'm
the
Rob,
Pack Patrol.
also
You
known
can
as
find
the
me on
Pack Patrol. You find me on Pack Patrol
Twitch,
everywhere.
Twitter.com,
Twitch, Twitter, and
YouTube. I got speech jammed.
got him.
Have we been playing this for an hour already?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, time flies when you're hitting into rocks a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I only died once.
Wow.
I died lots of times.
Well, I mean, I fell off many times. I only lost once. I mean...
I don't know. How do I end this game?
Yeah, how do you quit? If you tell me, I'd like to know. Wait,
Answer
what
my
did I just say?
question. What's the question?
If you tell me, I'd
Oh,
like to
okay.
know, I think is what I just said. Oh, okay, I just left
Is it
it.
Gremlin jerking off on Ryan's cam?
That's Snoke on the water.
Oh, is that what your Snoke impression sounds like?
I don't remember what he sounds like. But I could tell you everything about his backstory. Dude, I am excited. Did you see that they're finally releasing the single-player Gwent?
Are they?
With like it's like a Pokemon TCG style adventure, but with Gwent instead of Pokemon. You know, where you like
Wait, really?
like it's story driven. You go on missions and stuff like that, and then there's you know, it'll be Geralt will meet like a lich or something like that, and then you play Gwent against the lich and you kill it and you move on.
Huh.
That sounds pretty cool. I mean, I don't think I want to play it, but it sounds fun.
Yeah, I mean, I'd play. What are we playing second?
Bad Blood.
Oh, right.
Bad blood, bad blood. What you
What you
gonna do? What you gonna do when you spawn next to a highest level 2 bad blood?
What's that? Is that the same as that other Witcher game that they like literally just came out with, or just
What's the other one?
Yeah, what's the other? Are you talking about The Witcher 3? The Wild Hunt?
The one that they
yeah.
just came out with, Witcher 3.
Yeah, Witcher 3. No. There was like a story episodic. Is it the same one as
Please
the Gwent
don't
one?
say the Telltale game,
It's not
Witcher
episodic. What the fuck is it? Hold on.
I mean, I'll just be honest. Are you talking about Gwent?
It might be. I don't know. Let me see. New
So-
Witcher game.
3. If you are talking about Gwent, I feel like there's some overlap here.
Oh yeah, maybe I'm thinking about Thronebreaker.
That's
the
the
Witcher
new-
Tales. Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. I didn't know that was Gwent based. It looked like it was a Baldur's Gate type of thing.
That's the top layer. And then the game... I don't know if it's Baldur's Gate style or if it's like you just walk like point to point, like on a board almost, but...
Right. Okay.
I
mean, I'll play that.
I'm down for any game with card mechanics that doesn't expose me to other people. Where I will lose aggressively. If I can just like lose in a safe place against the AI and then eventually beat them, I feel great.
Speaking of Magic the Gathering Arena, took away all my cards.
Ah, that's
Ah,
because
suck it, Rob.
the beta
Yeah.
reset.
I know. I'm mad. I don't have my deck anymore. I built that deck over the course of many games.
They will have given you the equivalent version
No, they
or equivalent amount of amount of resources.
Yeah, I mean, it didn't seem like. I think in the closed beta they gave you like way more packs because I had they started me off with like 20 or 30 packs.
You also get, I mean, there's some codes you can put in that will give you free packs, but.
Okay.
But
can we play against each other yet?
Yeah, I mean we can, but not in. I mean we could try to Q snipe, but. No,
I mean like, can we just directly play?
Yeah.
Not in yet.
I mean we've always been able to do like casual matches together.
Yeah. Do we have anybody else for this?
I don't know. I always just kind of. I just take it for granted, and I assume like the 3 people who watch this show and own the game are always watching. So I surely hope that they are.
Fair enough.
But I don't know because I know Corey's at work right now, so he's really letting me down.
Fucking guy trying to make money.
I know,
to
right?
feed his family.
I'm sick of families. Everybody's got a family all the time.
I know. We should burn them all.
Just get rid of them.
How do you balance work and family, though?
Don't.
Is this a reference to something?
Yeah. The Gary Shandling show, or the Larry Sanders show, I think.
Gary Schindler's List.
Judith Scheinlin show.
You know, this is themed the Gary show. You know that one?
No.
The theme
It
the
sounds
Gary
like-
show.
Kind of sounds like you're trying to do the intro to Chappelle Show.
Chandler show.
Shan Show.
Yeah, I hear it.
Ow!
I have invited you, by the way.
I'm in.
I am loading.
Gotta remember the parry buttons.
Barbecue fries. You guys ever have hot fries?
Like Andy Capp's hot fries?
Yeah.
I had them once and I liked them.
Oh, only once.
Oh, you're talking about not fries with hot sauce, but the ones in a bag?
Yeah, the ones that are specifically, like, the brand name is hot fries.
They're alright.
I
They're
like
not my
them.
favorite thing, but they're okay. I eat them. They're fine.
They don't sell them in Canada, to the best of my knowledge. So I've only had them in the United States of America.
Alright, I gotta turn off motion blur, because this game actually makes my stomach hurt, I think. Most of the time.
I also, Nick, you're not in the game yet?
No, really?
Yeah.
What happened?
How do you play this game again?
Oh, it put me in a different game. Alright, get out of there.
Oh, F to kick, yeah.
Alright, well,
Oh!
I left. Now I can take your invite again.
Go ahead. Face me.
Whoop-ah! Kicked him, kicked him. Oh, shit. Dude, I'm telling you, we should play some Star Wars Battlefront 2 on the show.
It seems unlikely, Rob. I'm just being honest.
Yeah, no, I realize that. I mostly am joking.
Oh, he's got me.
When I suggest that. Well, I mean, I had a wrench.
You did. I threw my gun away.
That's
I
very
don't.
rude.
I don't know
A
if
wrench?
anybody can join. Maybe we can. I don't know. I'm holding F to start matchmaking. Macros is here. Okay.
Yeah, we got
I'm
macros.
in.
Randomnix.
Oh,
There you go. We got some people.
private plus matchmaking actually works now, unless you guys know who
Sick.
Random Nix is and the Loon.
No.
They might have gotten in off my friends list. I don't know.
Do you know the Loon?
Uh,
I know.
I like
Sprog.
that question in general, but I don't know that I can answer that.
Do you know Dragon?
No.
I have a bunch of men punching me on top of the storage container.
Hey NL, why don't you play reruns over the weekend when you're not streaming? Okay, that's a good question. Well, I stream on Sundays, but secondarily, Twitch has a culture of promoting live content from people you enjoy and work with over just reruns that, you know, basically make you a pittance at their expense, I think is the real
more or
answer.
And my take is that when you do that, you train your audience to expect some of the time you're not actually there,
Yeah,
which makes me not want to go to the channel anymore. Very quickly,
I
actually.
can see that.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been in, like, I've seen Ninja stream when he's not streaming sometimes, and it's just a rerun of
Wait, what?
Fortnite, and then, like, with 20,000 people, the chat is, like, almost not moving.
That's weird.
And I'm like, man, it just seems like kind of
Like a ghost town.
What you should do instead is just charge people like $500 to host them when you're offline. Like if you wanted, if you wanted another revenue stream, like I just don't understand why you wouldn't do it that way.
I'm sure Ninja needs another 500. You know,
it's not about need, Robert. It's about could you get it. Okay. I guess I'm just gonna start with 8 people. That seems fair.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, that's fine.
Thank you, seat fillers, for being here. I really appreciate it.
Thank you for filling seats.
The game's actually very playable with even less than 8 players.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I agree.
I haven't played a full match. Yeah, go on.
Don't kill the streamer. That's the only rule, is that you can't kill the streamer.
Don't kill the streamer.
You could be like he is. Come on, babe. Don't kill the emperor.
Like it, yeah.
Yeah, we're getting back to the Snoke.
So we're doing this.
That's
Snoke
the
on
joke
All
today.
roads
Yeah.
lead to Snoke. The end of the
I mean, I'm not
day.
against it.
Watch
How do you guys
out.
feel about Star Wars in general? I mean, we've
No.
talked about Star
Nah,
Wars
we
a
don't
lot.
have to
I
do
don't
it. It's
wanna.
okay.
All right, fair enough.
I watch out for Sprock. Sprock actually made me rage quit this game for like 3 days. I made it to the final 2 with him. He hid and just shot me with bleed arrows from like 500 yards away after I got all of the samples required. And I went, you know what? This game fucking sucks, and I never want to play it ever again.
Valid tactic, though.
It is,
All
and
right,
that's
well.
why I hate it. So I'm just telling you, watch out. If you see that your boy Sprock is still alive,
Not my boy.
that's fair. He's not really my
Yeah,
boy either.
He's Nick's boy.
I mean, like, I
my
like
boy.
him, but I would never... I mean, it's almost like an insult to call him your boy, right?
I really don't know why we call people boys.
Yeah, usually I thought it was kind of like it's like a dominance thing.
Oh, okay. That sounds pretty hot. Oh, Macros died already.
Get used to it.
Wow.
I'm sorry, Macros.
Roasted.
Dude, this is the hardest first hive I've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm having a rough time smashing these fucking zombies in the face.
Ooh, I got cookies.
Well, that's always good.
Cookies, I mean, you can figure it out for yourself, I'm sure, but they're an instant heal.
Did you know, like when they have, when 2 characters are sitting in a car and they're driving and,
Comedians?
it
Are they
has
getting
this-
coffee?
Yeah, what's the coffee situation like?
So, and then the shadows of the leaves of trees, are going over them in a movie?
I mean, I've been in a car before. I know what that means.
Yeah. Well, anyway, so the way that they do that in movies, if they're not actually driving by cars, is they put what's known as a cookie in front of the light.
Oh, dude, they do that in Unity as well.
Oh, really? It's
Yeah,
called a cookie?
it is called a cookie.
Oh, okay. That's pretty cool.
Well, that's neat.
It's like I mean, it's basically like a stencil for a light.
Yeah, more or less.
A mask.
Yeah, it's a good way to describe it. I would say even a better way to describe it, honestly.
What did they in Unreal Ed? They used to have the path markers were like little oranges, but I don't think that maps to anything. They're just little oranges, and I thought that was nice.
They're
So-
like
Just keep that in mind, I guess.
All right.
like the fruit orange.
Yeah, just like little oranges around.
Is the orange? Would you describe it as irritating?
No, they were fine. I didn't mind them at all, actually.
Hey, what's the melee or the ranged button?
Like to
I don't
shoot to throw your weapon?
Yeah.
Hold left
No,
click.
to-
Oh, right. Oh,
to throw
Z
your-
to change to what you want to throw, and then
You don't have to tell him he's fighting me.
the right bumper. Sorry, right,
Right
bumper
bumper?
uses the bottom left of your inventory.
Okay.
He said Zed. That's not the way we say it in
Yeah.
America.
Oh
I
no!
gotta find out. what
Fucking
button-
raked!
Yeah, you're lucky. I have a grenade, but I didn't know how to use it. Hold on, let me see.
You hit Z to select your other items, and then you throw it with right click.
Yeah, no, but I changed that so that I could block
Oh.
with right click.
Oh, that's
Well, then I
yeah,
can't help
so
it.
that's a
wow.
very Dan Giesling sort of thing to do. Is change
Yeah,
all the
I think it's-
keybinds and then be like,
Can you
how
help?
do, how do I do this?
I should have asked you how do you block, because that was the correct button that I was looking for.
Yo, that one guy is level 4.
That's bad.
That seems bad for
That's
all
way
of
too
us.
soon.
That's very high. Oh, Borvat's alive.
What have I done? Yeah,
I'm a
watch
little
me.
sad
I'm-
you
I'm
didn't have
fighting
more
this guy.
samples, Rob.
What's that?
It's a little too bad you didn't have more samples, because me killing you
know.
would have really helped with my situation.
I would have thrown a grenade at both of us and not even felt bad about it, to be honest with you.
Wait, can I not suck this? I can't suck this.
Ryan, why are you the Joker?
Oh, am I the Joker?
Yeah, you're either the Joker or Colin Baker's Doctor Who.
Who on earth is Colin Baker? Are
Colin
you talking about Colin Farrell?
No, I'm talking about Colin Baker. He
Bingo
played
Baker?
Played the Doctor.
The inflated doctor, Bingo Baker.
Are you talking about Jim Baker
Jim Baker.
from the
Jim
700
West?
Club?
Yeah, that's the one.
All right, you son of a gun. No! It's the
He's gonna come
loon.
Take your suck.
The loon! You'll always hear him coming, at least.
No,
I
not
think I'll-
Tom Baker.
Ooh, or
The
something like
other
that.
Baker.
I leveled up. What do you want to do, buddy? He's gonna shoot me with his bow. He did it.
Here,
you
Chad, this is
telling me
the other
there's nothing
Colin
here?
Baker. This is the other Baker that was the Doctor. There were two of them.
Somebody jack this? Oh, great. You're not gonna like what you found here, buddy.
You're so cold. Jesus. Oh, women are made of ice.
Dude,
And
what is
fire.
that about?
So that actually does have a biological reason.
Yeah, it's like their
it's the other way
cores.
around.
Their cores are warmer, but their
Yeah.
limbs are. Oh, it's
Correct.
everything in biology can be answered by like, because they have to have a baby.
It's because Leonardo DiCaprio had to die first.
Yeah. Well, he's the man.
That's why women are like this.
It's just like she's made of just ice, just pure ice.
Kate does that to me. She'll put like her cold feet on the warmest part of my body, like the
Yeah.
soft part of my stomach, and then what, AKA all of it. And then she'll be like, I'll be like, "Oh my God, that's cold," and she's like, "It's not that cold." And I go, "Why do you have to put it on me then if it's not that cold?" You can't have it both ways. I mean, you can because I just let her do it, but.
Jess will be under blankets and be colder than me when I get under the blanket.
Yeah. Sounds awful having someone you love sleeping next to you. Really sorry.
Yeah. Yeah. You know.
Oh, he mad.
Yeah, he looks pretty pissed at you. Sprack and Greg and Nicholas.
Something exploded over here.
Oh shit.
It's hard to say.
It's Nicholas. Go ahead, hijack me, Dad.
Don't call me Dad.
Daddy? Yeah. Seems...
You got arrows or something?
No, absolutely. I have nothing except this dagger and a shield. Hey, he's taking your hive, dude.
All right, later.
Frig, I just let him do it.
Why do you let me do it?
Well, I was anxious about what was happening over there.
You're a very anxious man, it seems.
I was throwing bombs around to see what that would do, and then you just kind of like took the heat off me, so I just went with it.
It's the AI's fault. It's not me.
Nick, your shirt says Royal Lions.
Yeah,
What's that about?
just representing.
There's a boy
right.
inside of this building.
Why isn't there a girl inside
Yeah,
that
why
building?
isn't there a girl
Jeez,
in
I don't-
2018?
Ryan.
Look, this is a very complicated question. It's not briefed. Was not briefed on this and refused to be harangued by this gotcha journalism.
Meringue. You guys like lemon meringue?
I love a little lemon harangue.
I've actually never had it.
Really?
Look at this guy shooting at me.
I am so like your what Ryan has eaten is like trying to guess what Austin has seen because you eat horse tartare the other day and then you know, and then otherwise you're like, oh yeah, I never had mac and cheese.
Well, I was very picky as a child, and by the time I got unpicky, I don't want to eat foods that are like maybe taste good but are also really bad for me. So like, yeah, my dessert knowledge is very low.
What about a Napoleon cake?
Never even heard of a Napoleon cake.
Oh, that's delicious.
Sprock took advantage of my misunderstanding of the UI by hitting me with many types of damage at once, and while I tried to heal, he then overwhelmed me and killed me.
That'll happen, yeah.
Sprocket, he plays this game a lot.
That's cool. It's a decent game. I think he's gonna run away with it then.
I mean, he's 100 meters and I'm 200 meters. Is any?
Yeah,
oh,
you got this.
Wait, no, Sprock. Just keep him busy, Sprock. Keep him busy.
He got all my gear.
There's 3 people left at least.
Okay.
Oh, dude, are we fighting something in The Witcher? Oh.
You know, if you take too long, it turns into night and scary stuff comes out.
I did know
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, Dragon is like a master, so.
Kind of a cool way to do that. So it's like not a hard time limit, but gets a little harder.
I know that feel, dude.
Large
No,
zombie.
Whoa!
My mistake.
Where the fuck did you get that awesome jacket, Ryan?
Oh, it was in my my microtransactions.
Was that your
Dude, that's-
legendary?
I believe so. Yes.
Sick.
That's what I
Yours
was
is way
telling
cooler
you,
than
Nick.
mine.
He's Colin Baker's Dracula.
I didn't get a chance to look until I died. I mean, I got like a gradient dagger, but I'd much rather have a cool-ass triangle jacket.
This boy, he's so close.
Dude, speaking of Dracula, me and Jess watched Bram Stoker's Dracula yesterday.
Let's go.
Francis
Funhead.
Ford Coppola movie.
Yeah.
Man, it is still very
Oh no.
absurd. Gary Oldman's hair.
Yeah, right? It never gets less absurd no matter how old you are.
He's too
It's
good.
like some boobs, you know.
Where do you try the Sega CD game? You're gonna love it. It's a side-scrolling beat-em-up.
Oh, okay.
I'm just trying to cause chaos, boys.
You should have went for the backstab, dude.
Oh!
Whoa! He jumped off a cliff and exploded. Wait, there is a hard time limit? Oh. When night comes, the game just ends? I didn't know that.
No, it doesn't, right? Because we've seen that before, like once.
Wait, I can't... Why would I tell him he has that? There's no ammo, chat. They want me to give Ryan a tip that's actually a bad tip.
I do have a bow.
Yeah, Ryan, switch to your bow.
I could throw my bow at them. Okay,
Honestly,
it's,
Ryan,
all-out
get up the high
aggression is
ground.
the
Let 'em
only
come to you.
solution. All-out aggression is the only solution here.
All right.
Yeah, Ryan, take out your bow. That'll really, that'll really help.
All right.
All right,
Yielded
bud.
the high ground. He's
Is high ground any good in a battle with swords?
yeah,
Ah!
very good.
Why is that? Because you could cut their
Oh!
ankles all up.
Yeah, you cut their ankles and then you can stab them in the head.
Well, just wear a helmet. They'll never be able to stab your head that way.
That's a good point.
Where are you going?
He's like flying?
He's
It's
really
very
good.
impressive. Yeah, this is why you don't
Drop
yield the
kick
high
is
ground.
Murphy's. Drop kick is Murphy's. Oh yeah, it's true. It does take more stamina.
Oh my god! That was
Oh,
badass.
I'm fucked, dude.
shoot the gas can when he goes over by it.
I need to
Tony
stop my
Jaa.
bleeding.
Oh, he's inundating you. That's what he did to me.
Everything's going dark, man.
Get the gas can.
I can't even see the gas can. I'm overwhelmed.
Oh, okay. Yep,
He's
I
using the
understand.
Bruce Lee machine gun fist.
He's like 100 torrents of damage all at once.
I think you might be safer with the zombies.
He's
I
trying to
would
kill
agree.
me. He's trying to kill me with melee only. I mean fists only.
Slappers only.
Watch
Oh my
out, dude!
God.
The helicopter's standing by, man. Oh, no,
He'll land
no!
on you.
I gotta get my
The
stamina
ultimate
back.
foil. Stand
All
by
right,
an
you
egg.
gotta play it like a boss fight. Stand at the cliff and let him
Yeah.
jump.
No!
Oh.
He's bleeding though. He's bleeding. He's got 2 daggers sticking out of his face.
Yeah, if you jump off and grab the ledge, he'll jump over you and he'll die.
Genius.
Or you let him charge you, and then he goes head first into the wall, gets stuck a little.
And then you circle around behind. If you can grab one of the pieces of rebar cement, you spin it around twice, smack him in the face, and then you only have to do it 4 more times.
Is this? It sounds like a Resident Evil boss fight.
Like an
It
endless
does,
boss fight,
but it
yeah.
was predominantly geared toward the Spider-Man boss.
He's a
gotcha, yeah.
Spider-Man.
But that boss is pretty much in every game somewhere.
Yeah, more or less. Do we I just join on you?
You
I
should
suppose?
be able to just join on me.
Yeah.
I'll join on Dragon.
You could do that. He's not here yet, though. Play Resident
man.
Evil 4. I refuse. I know it's very good, but after Bully, I have to play a game that's come out within the past, like, 5 years.
What are you playing next?
I don't know, man.
Choose your next words wisely.
Yeah, basically
the entire
true.
world is watching.
Spider-Man, Red Dead 2.
Nah, it
Persona
definitely would
5.
not be
I'm
Red Dead.
Not going anywhere near Red Dead 2 for like 2 years.
Really?
Not on stream anyway. I'll wait
Oh,
until
wow.
the PC version comes out to stream it. But I want to play it, enjoy the experience completely in silence.
Yeah.
Take in the mountain range and the clouds.
Excuse me. Nick, did you get in?
What? I thought I did. I just started a game. Was that the wrong
Yeah,
game?
no, that's right then. But
Okay.
I didn't start it. And I was
Huh.
I was the leader.
That's confusing.
That was weird. Yeah,
it
but
Internet
RE4 is
terrorist?
good. You know what else is good? Freaking Pong. I'm not gonna do Pong on the next. We've come too far to go back.
I mean, you could play Pong.
I agree. I have the hardware.
It would be
There you
hard
go.
to do it for hours, but I could see you playing 15 solid minutes.
I don't know, man.
Pong.
I don't know.
Appreciate where you came from, you know?
I mean, if there was a bounty, maybe, but
Play
I think you could play Pong for an hour.
oh, easily. Pong is the greatest game ever, man.
It's very simple. I don't think I could play it for an hour.
Someday I'm gonna get someone in the crew to play Paradox games with me. Someday.
Well,
Yeah.
it would be helpful if they would like make a good one. Just kidding, kind of.
Paradox coming out,
Yeah.
stoking the flames. This is officially stoking the flames.
What Paradox is becoming a little bit like Terraria for me, where I'm holding it unfairly against their games that they get suggested so often. Only it makes me even more annoyed because I've already got like
Finding Rob.
I got like 500 hours of them on YouTube already. And then people with 200 hours, or sorry, 2,000 hours are like, why won't you give it a chance?
Because nobody has time for that.
I do.
Too much. I signed up to play video games, not simulate an entire existence of a species.
Oh, you're missing out then.
I want to like go on a trail, I want to walk around in the forest. Red Dead can do that.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can do that.
I want to do that too.
Paradox can't do that. They don't do any of that.
Nah, they don't do that stuff.
Well, you click a button and then your character walks into
That's
the
not the
forest.
same. You can't see any chipmunks going little holes inside of the branches.
What the heck is it?
Yeah, you
I
can't see horse balls shrinking.
picked up an item bundle.
You can fuck a horse though.
What?
Yeah.
What? Why?
In CK2, you get this. If you're a lunatic, you can get this thing called Glitterhoof, and he becomes one of your counselors, and then you can fuck him.
A joke?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
more
see,
or
the
less.
games are very serious.
That's a really weird joke.
Hey, so hear me out. Why would I not use the instant escape? Oh, motherfucker.
I don't know, maybe it takes a bunch of stam or something. I don't know.
Stam and then you slam?
I would prefer to. No, I didn't want to step in that. I know I stepped in it, but I didn't want to. Hey, the Loon, how does it feel that you might lose to a guy who's going to die to zombies? Pretty bad, I bet. Oh, no.
I just murdered Nick to death. Oh, God.
I use the perk from COD where you get to pull the pin on a grenade as you die. I actually was more worried about placing the mine than staying alive, so...
Alright, that's fair.
Didn't really work out.
Whoa, you get to get us like a prismatic dagger thing?
Yeah, dude, that's my legendary.
That's pretty cool.
Enjoy it. It's the best thing that I have. Had.
I mean,
Did you hear that?
Best thing I had.
Oh, there's a... Somebody opened something near me.
You gotta avenge my death, though, Rob.
I will try, but I'm... Oh, God. Oh, Jesus.
It's a story of vengeance. My killer must kill who killed me.
How do I...
Genius.
Yeah, genius.
There we go.
No genius.
That is not ambient noise. I'm being lied to.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, it's
Never
very
seen that
strange, isn't it?
before.
Unless these are the loudest plants of all time.
I've been going back and listening to really old music that I liked when I was like 10. And it's been weird because like I didn't know that Spotify has literally everything on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty
And
much.
so I got a premium subscription to that the other day. So I've been playing Bloons so much, I want background music. And it's easier to just let it play some random shit than to like keep changing albums all the time. So I was like, let's listen to Crisscross.
Oh.
That seems cool. Or like some old Dr. Dre or like some old Busta Rhymes.
Oh,
It's
hell
like
yeah.
the good old days, man. I forgot how fun those songs were.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, Crisscross is terrible.
Yeah,
but it's
Crisscross is
fun.
absolutely
Crisscross is
awful.
pretty bad, yeah.
Crisscross is terrible. I just wanted to hear them do the one song again.
I mean, I feel like...
Which
they
song was
kind
that?
The Daddy Mac will make you jump, jump.
Oh, the Jump Jump song. You son of a bitch. It's Dragon! I'm sorry, Dragon. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
But sadly, they only have the 2001 Chronic on Spotify. Which is like, I'm glad they have anything, but also, man, there's like a lot of stuff missing from Dr. Dre's world.
Mm-hmm. Well, they forgot about Dre, you know? And you know what happens when that happens.
Literally the one album that has that song on it is on there, so that's good.
Well, okay.
All right, you son of a bitch. It's your hive.
Who's the doctor they told you to go see?
Dre! Oh, you motherfucking zombie.
That is not painkillers. I am holding a Molotov cocktail.
Oh, you remember Da Brat?
Yeah.
She's got a lot of albums on there. Da Brat.
Does
And
she?
Lil Kim.
Oh!
Her first debut album, the whole first song is just Busta Rhymes. It's like, I don't understand.
Him, you know?
That's very bold.
How do you make an album that's the first song is someone else?
Yeah.
He wasn't even on it at all.
Dude, Dragon, he's too strong. He's killed Wolf.
That's quite strong.
And Wolf's played the Dragon game 1,000 times, so that's surprising.
He probably has played it many times, is my guess. Ski.
Whoop.
Yeah, Snoop Dogg has a lot of collabs.
He really does.
De La Soul, he's got
Oh.
like 100 other albums that he's on.
I love De La Soul.
He's like a really cool guy.
Yeah.
Good actor, too.
Hello, Ho Borvat.
Hello, Robert. We have to fight.
Do we?
I think so.
Okay.
3, 2, 1. Let's jam.
Something's happening to your left.
I got one of those too.
You should have gone 3, 2, 1, let's go. Da-da, 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 da-da. Semi-ubiquitous anime reference. Da-da, 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 da-da.
Oh, you hit me!
Do-do, 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 do-do.
What are you going to do, Rob?
Mortal Kombat.
I have more arrows.
Do you?
Not anymore.
Rob, you sound like a wet rag. What does that sound?
Oh, he was bleeding.
Yeah, he's right.
Oh.
Bleed to death.
Oh
yeah,
my god. He hit you so hard.
So I tried to drag you through my mind, but it made a sound. It just went boop, boop, and then it didn't blow up.
Dragon, these are my samples. No.
Oh, open the back of vans. Right, yeah.
Yeah, I'd recommend it.
That's where a lot of the heals are.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. The med packs. They're mostly in the,
Listen here, you son of a
hospital
bitch.
vans.
He's just
It looks like
kicking you.
just some payday.
Hey! Oh. Oh. He's doing 1 damage to me.
Yeah, go fight this goon. Wow.
I figured.
What?
I just wanted him to get hit by the demolisher.
He looked like he was sliding through middle of the air, just like hanging up in the sky.
What if he was sliding through Middle Earth?
What's up, bitch?
Like he's sliding into my DMs.
Would you guys fuck a cave troll?
No. That's alright. I could do without.
Actually, dude, okay, so in that one scene in Fellowship of the Ring where the cave troll stabs Frodo in the chest with the, and then he survives because of the mithril armor, spoilers. Hear me out though. Wouldn't that still like crush his ribs and like destroy his chest?
No, Frodo's
You're
very
saying the
strong.
impact penetration. It would have dented in his sternum.
Yeah, see, because it was just like mithril chainmail shit. So I'm thinking like, you know, should have broken him up a little bit. You know what I mean?
I think that story. Oh my god, I've never seen someone do that before. The story has some plot holes, unfortunately.
Oh, frig.
Like, you could write a 10,000-page Silmarillion about the story of the world, but that doesn't give you reasons to come up with stories that are internally inconsistent. However, this is not my hill to die on because I don't particularly care much about Lord of the Rings.
Fair enough. Have you just like West Side Storying him in the back?
Ah! Dude, he's too good. He's
Setting
too
traps.
good.
Yeah,
Oh
he got
my
ya.
god!
He's
gotcha.
actually a master.
He's being hunted now.
Like, the whole time he was just toying with me 100%. He's throwing his weapons into the sky and getting
he's
them to
the
fall
last
on his
one
head.
Alive. Yeah, he's
He's just partying at this point. He's enjoying his life here in the city.
yeah.
He's so good.
Oh,
Anyway,
Climb to
it's
the
also
highest
water
building
guys.
and drop kick onto something.
so anybody else think the game should just end when there's one guy left?
I mean, he still could die theoretically, but maybe you're right. There's not a whole lot of suspense if you don't really even want to go to the helicopter very much.
Yeah.
I don't know what he was looking for there.
I think he's just looking for for some GM.
For some loops.
Yeah, that too.
What did I miss?
If you're a musician, you can actually be powered by loops.
I understand
It's
that.
true.
Yes.
Yeah. It's the musical program.
Well,
Whoa.
not like Fruity Loops, yeah, but like also just the idea of samples that are loops.
That too, yeah.
You can make a whole career out of just using royalty paid samples.
Lull electronic music, haha. Forehead, just sing.
Oh, I was just saying that some people could do it. I wasn't implying anybody.
He made it.
You
You
did
can
it.
also edit the samples heavily, and it's really kind of become your own work then.
Why does his avatar look like a wolf that drank too much piss?
It does really look like
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
That wolf is like, I don't need any more piss.
And really, wolves drink a lot of piss, so that's got to be a lot of piss.
Why did I order that extra piss?
Oh, poor wolf.
All right, I'm making a new lobby.
Oh hell yeah, do it, dude.
Make a lobby for Bobby.
Oh, hey, that's me. I'm Bobby.
Yeah.
Bobby.
My family calls me that.
My family doesn't call me at all.
Oh.
Just kidding. They call me too much.
Wow.
Just kidding. I love them.
Do they call you
Ryan's
just the
mom.
right amount?
I organize like the calls with my family. Well, like on Thursday, my mom will text me and be like, "Hey, do you want to have a phone call this weekend?" And I'm like, "She knows me. She knows me very well."
That's you guys schedule phone calls?
Yeah.
You should put them through your publicist, really. Schedule a little block.
I mean, why wouldn't you schedule your phone calls though?
I mean, because I'm a human being and not a machine.
Yeah, but what if you're in the middle of like you're recording or like you're streaming something and then your mom calls? What do you do?
Go, hey, I'll
press
call you
that
back.
little button that says can't talk right now. Call you back later.
What little button does that?
There's a little thing at the bottom of
It pops up.
you can it'll like auto send one of like 8 different text messages.
Really?
that
I don't
you
have
get to
that.
choose.
Yeah, set up the one you like.
Yeah, it's like set up like an RPG game. You have like different
instead,
options.
you know, I'll just keep dealing with the way that I've done it in the past. That works out very well for me.
Or like if you go away on vacation, right? You could set your Gmail to be on vacation mode, and then it'll reply with a certain message.
Yeah, but I definitely don't want that. Are you insane?
It's a handy thing to have in case you go to like a PAX or something.
It's
and you're
very
not there
handy if you're, you know, like if you're an important person, like a doctor that you or an accountant or something. But for me, like, so every time somebody sends me an email, it's like, "Hey, we made a mobile game." I'm gonna reply.
I consider you an important person. You shouldn't down yourself like that.
Sorry, I won't reply to your email. I'm away at PAX. It's gonna give them like the false
Right.
pretense because I'm never gonna reply to that email.
Well, yeah, your publicist replies. I just mean that they'll give you the idea.
No, he does not.
Why?
You know, here's the thing. This makes me seem like a little bit callous, but I don't see why I should have to respond to an email that was sent to me unsolicited. If I said, "Hey, email me," and they email me, then I will reply. But if somebody's just like, "Hey, I found your address on this website and I wanted to email you," sorry, you don't get to choose whether or not I reply to your email.
You can get your free dark web scan today.
He's right, actually. That is true.
I'll wait
You can
for
also
Sprout.
get your free credit score.
That too, yeah.
It's like if I got a voicemail from like a spammer. I'm not gonna reply and be like, "Excuse me, is this a scam?"
I died.
So you're like getting emails from people and considering them spam?
Most of the time, yeah. I mean, I get it's like
pretty
it's like a business cold call, right? It's like working
Business cult.
it's like working at a
Oh.
grocery store, and then you know some farmer calls you and is like, "Forget your oranges, you want
Well,
my
so if somebody
oranges."
came into your convenience store and is like, "Hey, would you like to sample our new energy drink? And then if you like it, we can place an order."
I would.
And
I mean,
then
I
they're
would
like,
probably
"Here's
say,
your
"Hey,
drink."
please take that up with 7-Eleven corporate. I don't have control over that. I'm just a franchisee."
"No, you privately run well, if you're a franchisee, you have a little control.
I don't know about that.
Depends on what type of store."
You tell me I could just start. It's like I could start selling
No, it's-
guns in my 7-Eleven if I
No,
wanted
that's
to.
not true.
Of course.
Okay,
yeah.
so like
Yeah,
there
this
is a
America,
corporate
right?
planogram. They expect you to be to some level adherent, but they generally listen to franchisees when it comes to suggestions. So if you particularly liked a certain thing, maybe you could take it up the chain. That's all I'm
Seems
saying.
like a lot of work. I'd rather just run my convenience store.
Yeah, I guess you could do that if you want.
Why would you work when you could do something that could help you work later? Plus, the kids are just gonna buy Monster anyway.
I
That's a
hope
good
not.
point, yeah.
Tastes like sand.
I've never had a Monster.
Thinking of pears. You know, tastes like drugs. It honestly tastes like drugs. Like all those
What?
things taste like drugs.
Like medical drugs.
No, I
Yeah.
don't like Monster.
I've had a couple of Red Bulls in my life.
Ooh, look at this guy.
Did you enjoy your wings?
I thought it was like, you know, it was a beverage.
That's fair.
I find them refreshing. It's like a minced up, it's a sweet tart.
Yeah.
What did I do to that poor roof?
You crushed it.
I did.
You're a roof crusher.
I just
Mr.
like.
Frodo?
Wait, what's? Oh, bleed is definitely better because then they have to take a second to think about it. Steppers? Or
this?
ambient noise.
Whoa, is this a new weapon?
Yoink.
I got some kind of sci-fi saber.
Is it
Ooh, I like sci-fi
Is it a
sabers.
scythe?
No, it's called sci-fi saber.
Oh, wow.
Wow,
Fair
this is
enough,
pretty
yeah.
straightforward. You have a lightsaber?
No, it's not a science fiction. It's called sci-fi.
Yo, dragon was killed. We all have a chance this time.
Oh shit, dude. Except I don't, because I'm mad though.
You only drink Soda Shack? How do you find enough of it?
Shack soda.
No, it's Soda Shack.
Is it?
Yeah. I got a couple right now that Rumble Muffin sent me.
Ah.
Definitely Soda Shack.
You guys think they're gonna make a Space Jam game starring LeBron James?
I mean, they made a Rocky game for VR.
There'll be a mobile game for sure. I don't know if they'll make a console one.
Great point.
I have a
We just
question.
haven't seen as many of those lately. Yeah?
Uh-huh.
It's about energy drinks.
Okay.
And I guess the answer is, like, because they like them, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they do.
But, like, why not
Why?
have a cup of coffee?
Because they like them.
All right, fair
Maybe
enough.
maybe they're more chemically addicted to taurine than caffeine.
That's what I was thinking. Is like, are they substantially stronger than a cup of coffee?
Sometimes.
I think so.
Depends
yeah.
on which one, but yeah, I think so. Also, I prefer the taste of one to the other some days and not other days.
The loon, you did this to yourself. I just want you to remember that.
The loon should fight a goon on the moon.
He almost is right now. Wow, drinking painkillers, huh? No, Papa.
Drinking painkillers.
No,
drinking
he smoked.
Oh, he got ya.
painkillers.
I'm not gonna call you a child if you say you don't like coffee. This isn't Austin stream. A monster is about 2 cups of coffee. Okay.
How much sand?
I guess the other thing is, like, one of the reasons I'm, like, okay with coffee is because black coffee is caffeinated, but also, like, 1 calorie per 250 milliliters. Which is why I guess I look at a monster and I'm like, okay, it's 2 cups of coffee, but it's probably also, like, I don't know, 250 calories or something like that. But I guess if you just don't care, then that's the answer.
You don't
That'll
like
do it for
calories?
you, yeah.
I mean, I like the right calories.
Alright, that's
He's
fair.
counting the calories these days.
I am counting the calories these days.
It's good.
Dude, you're telling me.
Yeah.
Oh!
I should get on that train, honestly.
When did you get here, dude? He took my sci-fi saber?
It's very rude to do
You can't
that.
take that. It belongs to me. That's my own personal property. He took both my weapons.
Oh, they have Diet Red Bull in Monster. I will always, even though, like, it's kind of comical, I guess, to drink something called Monster that is then sugar-free. I can respect that.
Would you drink balls?
Is it 0 calorie?
I don't know, actually.
Honestly, if you give me, and I will drink almost any 0 calorie beverage designed for human consumption once. I will try it.
Big milk.
I would drink diet milk once. I have to know.
Diet milk.
I would have to know. Calorie-free
I mean, isn't
milk?
that what skim milk is,
I guess so, yeah.
basically?
Well, I said big milk, but diet milk also.
No. I'd give it a try.
Oh, the lightning effect made me drop my weapon. That's why he got my katana. I hate
didn't know
that,
that's
because
what
he's
that
using
is.
my fucking katana now, and I'm pissed because he's going to make it look like it's cool, and I didn't get a chance to do that.
Right.
Where's, press E to follow other player. We got Robert,
Dude,
we got Sprock, Macros. Alright, let's follow Robert.
Yeah, sure.
Nice Affliction shirt.
Oh, thanks, dude. I'm not much of a coffee drinker, to be totally honest with you.
I got
I'll wake up
nothing
here
against
for
that,
coffee.
honestly.
Yeah. Just never really got into it as a thing, as like a routine. I used to do it like in like high school.
I mean, I'll tell you straight up, if you haven't started drinking coffee, I actually think there's, like, no reason to start.
Yeah.
It tastes good.
Yeah, but it also gives you, like, a
Wings.
Like a physical dependency.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, I drank
got
coffee
enough of
very,
those,
very
honestly.
casually. For a long time,
there's
I
a
was
big
mostly
boy, huh?
mostly a tea drinker.
I just mean in
Really?
general, like if you don't have a caffeine dependency, just ride that as long as you can. It's not like it's a scared straight sort of thing where it's like,
Yeah, I didn't think that was gonna work.
you know, it's like, oh, coffee ruined my life. It's actually like it has like almost no effect on my life whatsoever, but still, simultaneously. It's like if you don't have to, why start? Do you see that guy?
Yeah, I did.
Well, the headaches can be very unfortunate if you drink enough of it
Well,
and
it's
you don't.
yeah. I mean, that's the part of the dependency, though, right? Like,
They're particularly aggressive headaches that seem to come from like just one part of your head and really mess up your ability to cognate for that day.
yeah, I know you can like get over it, chat, but like you gotta pick your battles in this life, right? Like for
Yeah,
right now,
absolutely.
it's too late for me for caffeine. Perhaps one day, you know, I'll decide that's what, you know, caffeine, I'm done. But for now, I'm just trying to like, you know, not eat and drink garbage on the regular.
It seems reasonable.
Once I get
I
that
like
sorted,
garbage.
maybe we'll talk about the caffeine sort of situation. You can do it, Robert, I believe.
People shouldn't judge you based on how white your teeth are.
I've done it.
He's done it!
Yeah, I mean, you're right, I guess. I don't... Maybe I do that, though. It's not really always your fault if your teeth aren't very white.
It's not your fault.
Yeah, I had like a friend in high school who had like stained teeth, but it was from antibiotic use or something.
Oh, geez, I didn't
Oh,
even know you
I
could do that.
didn't know it could happen either. It was like
Yeah.
when he was a kid, he took some kind of antibiotic that left like a permanent stain on his teeth.
Right.
And he was like, this is gonna sound ridiculous, but he was like upper middle class. He wasn't just like, you know, he wasn't like I could.
He wasn't a plebeian.
Well, I'm just like, it's not like he was like, I'm just not brushing my teeth because my parents didn't teach me. He's, you know, and then lying about it. I assume at least.
What are you supposed to do against these guys, by the way? Just like dodge?
Hit their heads,
I guess maybe
Oh, hits.
yeah, dodge when they run at you, and then
space bar in a direction. Apparently, Harmful Opinion says if you start drinking multiple energy drinks a day, the vitamin D can annihilate your liver.
Oh,
I have not heard that one before.
yeah, that's not good.
what if I only drink like 2 750 milliliter cans every day? Is that okay?
Wait, was there a van over here? No. Oh, yep, there's a van.
Did he say 250 milliliters?
No, 7, like a liter and a half of taurine daily,
Oh.
like a taurine slurry.
A liter and a half. Well, this one that I have here is 355 milliliters, 12 ounces.
Did I miss something, by the way, about like bottled drink sizes? Because when I was a kid, I felt like I was getting 355 milliliter bottles. As an adult, I go to the convenience store, only 5 hundos.
Oh.
They keep messing with the sizes of stuff. I don't know. It's some kind of cost thing, cost-benefit analysis.
Here they're getting more expensive, but also larger.
Oh.
Are they adding any more hops to it?
No, but maybe when Coke comes out with that CBD soda, we'll see what happens.
I wish that was a joke.
Oh, man. I'm really glad it's not, to be honest with you.
Can you vape Coke?
You probably, I
Can
mean, it's a
soon.
liquid, right?
Yeah.
It might screw
I
up your
suppose so.
vaporizer.
Load up a
really,
little bit
really
of Coke
badly.
into your steak. Oh god, the sticky residue it would put on everything in your room.
Oh, it's 600 milliliters there. Wow. I mean, I'm not going to complain. 500 milliliters is about the right amount of drink for me.
Pepto-Bismol turns black in the body for some reason. I know it turns your poop white,
It can turn your poop many different colors, yeah.
but why does it turn black?
Fuck.
I don't know, it's active charcoal or something?
Activated charcoal comments?
So much
like that?
mysterious science going on.
All right, Robert. It's you. Oh, watch out. It's you and Sprock.
Oh, shit. What, you said what? All right, fuck it. Let's fight this guy. Let's go, bad boy.
This guy, he doesn't mess around. He uses scum range technique.
Ah, yeah, you're not kidding. Yeah,
Got
he's
some
gonna do it
dodges,
again.
though.
Yeah,
How many does he have?
Then when you
He's
try
got
to
two
stop the
more.
bleed, he will hit you with it again.
He's done. No more axes. Now he's closing the gap.
Oh, dude, you
you
had him
almost
pretty
had
low.
him.
Yeah, he was at 38.
Yeah. A lot of axes. Rather. Oh. Oh well.
Sorry, we're all rooting against you, Sprock. It's nothing personal.
It's something personal for me.
Oh, okay.
There he
I don't know how
goes.
to deal with axe,
He
man.
made it. Yeah, I don't know what you do against like range spam except have a shield.
Yeah, I
Behind
suppose so.
something, I guess.
Yeah.
Try and jump around like a weird flea.
There he goes.
I guess not a weird flea. Most fleas do that.
The lead singer of Red Hot Chili Peppers is what you're talking about.
He's
Yeah, he
the
jumps
bassist.
around.
What's up, Kate?
Oh, okay. It's basically the same thing, right?
Doing
One
that
time he had a
NLSS, what are you
sock
doing?
on his Johnson. He was jumping all around with that.
Suck
You
on
think
his
Sonic
Johnson?
the Hedgehog wears a jock strap? The
No,
reason
didn't
I
wear
asked,
anything, right?
well, I was thinking if he's running, right, and he's got his scrotum hanging down, wouldn't it get
Yeah.
blended between his legs?
Mm.
Are you talking about the Under the Bridge music video?
He's talking about Sonic's junk.
I was just thinking,
Ah!
because he runs so fast, wouldn't the leg friction just blend his dick and balls into slurry?
I think that's fair. We'll be back in 3 minutes. Play some Skribbler.
Skribbl time.
I mean, he does have to go fast, so it's not like he has an option in this.
He really doesn't.
Hello, Bear Taffy.
Who's
Hi,
this?
Bear.
He doesn't want to say hi to us.
Wait, why did you say hello, Bear Taffy? Because he's not in the call.
I'm
at
gonna
all.
be honest. I heard like someone bump their microphone, and I thought it was a particularly bearish
but-
bump.
An hour ago, he put a okay hand in chat.
That's not the OK hand. Isn't that the white supremacist symbol?
No, it's literally called OK_hand.
Sounds pretty white supremacist
Put
to
your
me.
put your pointer over it.
All right, what are we doing? We're doing Skribbl.
Skribbler. Under the scrib downtown is where I draw some butts.
Oh, you're talking about Flea, lead singer of the Red Hot Chili
Under the
Peppers.
scrib downtown.
Bear
I
gave me an
do
okay
a
hand
Santa
yesterday when he said that he was gonna be.
You mean
on
the white
the
supremacist
podcast.
symbol?
Yeah, he gave me the white supremacist symbol when he said he was gonna be on the football podcast, and then he wasn't.
Oh.
I don't know.
Well, that's all I have to say about that.
Bear's always flashing those white supremacist symbols, man. You gonna come in here and defend yourself, Bear? 'Cause
That's
I've
what I
said
was thinking.
bad
Is
things,
now
but
he's
yeah,
he's probably like, I don't want to be on the show. They're accusing me of being a white
Yeah.
supremacist.
You're
kind
kinda
of
going
feeling
off
like a
the
dick,
deep
to be
end.
honest. At this point, you know, which I have for a long time. in my life.
Randomly singing Red Hot Chili Peppers and saying Bear is a white supremacist. No, that's not really fair.
I bet he's not.
Bear's
white-
a white supremacist.
No, okay, I don't like that I said that.
I really
He
doubt that
hates
he
the
is.
other races.
I know he isn't. It's just I don't like that I said
He
that.
seems like a very tolerant individual.
He does.
I had a joke there, but I went down many different potential punchlines, and I was like, all of these are bad.
Yeah.
Very bad. All right.
Well, I mean, you know, when you go down that track, that rabbit hole,
Mm.
that tracket
The
hole.
rabbit track.
Here is your
That rabbit.
link. It's not in the links.
hole.
I'll put
Yeah,
it in
I
the
was
links.
Okay. Don't put it inside of a mountain cat.
Ooh. What is that? Oh, that's Justin's dog, right?
Justin's
What?
dog.
That's the sound of Scribbler starting up.
No, HCJ Wowie.
Oh,
It's an all-time great emote. And if you really want to do it, you put "We are Venom" space HCJ Wowie, and then you type "Mlem," and you get this.
what on earth are you talking about?
Why did I come back to people saying I'm pretty sure Bear isn't in the KKK?
Well, because we were defending you.
Yeah.
Well, that's good.
We were going, Bear is probably not a white supremacist.
Yeah.
It's
You're
because he
sh-
said
you're
the
almost
okay
sure?
hand was one.
Well, here's the thing.
We're,
You
we're
can,
pretty sure.
You can
yeah.
never be sure.
Mm-hmm.
Not
I'm
about you
pretty-
specifically. I mean, like
pretty
about
sure.
anyone.
No, specifically Bear. I can't know.
Bear, I'm sorry.
Can you be 100% sure I'm not a white supremacist on your show?
So, okay, Bear is not a white supremacist,
Thanks.
but
No.
Oh, I got one.
I'm sorry.
I don't think we need to always go, but not for Bear, anyway.
Yeah.
Anyway, there's the link for you.
Yeah, I got that link.
Am I
Yeah.
still here? We haven't even started
I
yet.
know it's so presumptuous.
Were you ever here?
I'm typing the link manually in my other
Ah, I
computer,
see.
Okay, yeah.
'cause I don't
Hey,
want
Bear.
to Discord over there.
You know, I didn't tell you, but I liked your song.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's more of like just a thing. I fuck it, it's a song. Yeah. Thank
It's
you.
a song.
Yeah, why not?
You did
Thanks. Yeah, I liked it too.
You did it.
it.
Woohoo!
When Bear does things, they're songs.
You guys gonna go see Venom?
Actually, yeah, probably.
I don't have a movie theater anymore, so
Oh,
no.
that's right. The reviews.
Every time you do it, it's just like a horrible reminder of
Yeah.
that.
You know, like I have like a radar for bad entertaining movies, which I think you would agree with for yourselves as well, considering Movie Night
Yeah.
exists. But like apparently it's bad and also possibly
Not entertaining.
well, no, possibly unbelievably entertaining because
Really?
apparently what I heard is that the first hour before Tom Hardy becomes Venom. I don't know if you've seen the trailer yet or the title, but that's gonna happen. Sorry, he doesn't
We
become
are
Venom.
Venom.
Venom is an alien symbiote, but you know what I mean. It's like excessively boring, but then after that he has like conversations with himself in funny voices and stuff like that.
Oh
Like
my
the Joker?
god, dude! I mistyped the URL. I ended up in a random game with people named Forcible, lol, and Kill Kid. I was so confused.
Oh my god.
Kill Kid.
Yeah,
It's like a My Chemical Romance character.
yeah.
It's okay. We started early, so we got time.
Dude, if it
I'll
is
be there.
bad but funny, that sounds wonderful.
Yes.
actually. I would happily watch that.
I mean, we talked about it like months ago. We were like, it really does seem like Tom Hardy will just take any movie where he gets to talk in a funny voice. And then I was,
Yeah, go on.
I was reading the reviews, and all the reviews were like, Tom Hardy bizarrely does every voice in the movie, and I'm like, oh, this is absolutely it.
Is it Christmas with the clumps but Venom? I fucking
Christmas
hope so.
with the clumps. It's a combination of the clumps and Christmas with the cranks. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Close enough.
All right, I've arrived.
Yes.
Medea's Christmas with the Clumps.
I mean, if they made that movie, I wouldn't be surprised. I'll
Did
tell
you
that
guys see
much
the
right now.
trailer for the movie where Bryan Cranston is he's like paralyzed, he's quadriplegic, and then Kevin Hart plays his live-in nurse
Oh, geez.
and goes, ah, hell no!
Is it the lung cancer that progressed?
It's Breaking Bad
It's
2.0.
Walter White, yeah.
It's the like parallel dimension version where the reality splits and he doesn't do any crimes. He just has cancer,
Dude,
and that's the show.
I want them to come out with Breaking Bad 2 finally, you know what I mean?
Dude, they never answered the questions from the finale.
I mean,
I know.
actually, if you know Better Call Saul enough, they are actually going through the timeline.
True.
but they're going
So
through
it
it
is
for
kind
like,
of Breaking Bad too.
but it's like a prequel, right?
It's a prequel that meets current and
Yeah.
then goes past it. It's actually the
Mm.
whole timeline.
Well, so here's the thing. They said that before they started the show, that it was going to take place before, during, and
Oh.
after the events of Breaking
You're
Bad.
saying they changed it?
Well, I mean, like, if that was the initial intention, they haven't gotten to... Well, shit. I mean,
No,
I
they
can't- I'm
they
not
have.
gonna tell you.
They just
Yeah.
did though.
Whoa, don't tell me. I haven't watched any of the new
Okay,
stuff.
so- I also haven't watched it, but it was in the trailers, so that's I
Okay,
think
yeah.
that's fair game.
Yeah,
I
fair
said
enough.
prop because I thought he was propping the question.
Will you marry
Hey,
me?
Rob, tell NL the Furvalet is still up.
Not true,
Okay.
but thank you.
Hey, congrats
Great.
on 300,000 followers.
Hey, thank you.
Yeah,
pretty cool.
that's cool.
I've been telling people, like in my outros on YouTube, I've been like, hey, follow me on Twitch.
Have you?
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
that's
you
cool.
don't watch all the videos.
Is that an indication, perhaps, that maybe you're gonna be, over here a little more often?
Yeah, probably switch to like maybe like 60% Twitch, 40% YouTube.
That's how it starts.
But like in
Yep.
order for me to do it, I really need like everybody watching this to subscribe if they're not already.
Yeah, no,
subscribed.
that makes sense.
I mean, there was like a week in September when I had accidentally streamed like all 7 days.
Oopsie.
Yeah, you got like a congratulations thread on.
I saw
Reddit
that.
for
They were like, NL finally worked a full week. And I was like,
Oops, all streams.
I have been enjoying taking the Saturdays off. It's very nice.
Yeah. What do you do on your days off, if you don't mind me prying into?
I don't know if you've heard, but I had horse tartare.
Oh, man. That must have been a whole day experience. Oh, that was pretty
raw
crazy.
horse.
We saw The Incredibles 2 as well. I'm not sure if you heard the bit
But yeah,
on
of
that.
course. You always, when you eat raw horse, you always watch The Incredibles.
Absolutely.
before
Oh,
it
it's
is.
the horse,
absolutely true.
Of course, yeah.
But the real answer is basically like I wake up and I'm like, man, that's a lot of time. There's like a lot of time, and I don't have to fill up like 45-minute blocks of it with Isaac over and over.
No.
Oh, it's this.
Damn you. Oh, it's not that.
Oh, you sure it's not nail fire
Oh.
like I typed? Yo, Kate, thank you.
Nail.
But
What is
and then it's like this might wear off at some point, but I'm like aggressively productive on my day off. As ridiculous as it sounds. Well, no, what it is I go, oh, it's like 10 a.m. and I'm awake and I got like 16 hours of just free time. So I'm like, well, I might as well start. I'll like, do the dishes, like sweep up a little bit. Then I'll do like some meal prep, so I got like lunches for the rest of the week. And then it's like 11:30.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what do we do? And then like, it just it's opened up a lot of space in my life. It feels very good.
See, on my days off, I nap.
But
Which
you are
is
Napping
also
will
equally
eat up that
productive.
time real quick.
It's weird though, because like you slept presumably the night before as well.
I know. It's amazing. How can one man be this tired?
Yeah. Relatable. Relatable IMO.
Excuse me, that's not
It's
a
a-
sandwich. That's a hamburger.
It's a strange limbo to be in, right? Where you're always tired but never sleeping. It's like you nap and then you nap again, but you've never slept.
I think that's just called being an adult.
You guys should listen to some true crime documentaries. It puts me to sleep like instantaneously.
Dude, I've been listening to lore videos and Lord of the Rings audio books.
Do they call them Lord of the Rings?
I wish they did.
There's that podcast that's called Lore?
Yes.
Is that what it is?
No, but I have seen the Amazon show version of that podcast.
What is it?
Lore. I am lore.
It's like so. Well, I mean, I only know my only experience is the Amazon version, and
The Kindle Fire version.
I don't know, man. Like he talks
Kindle
about like
Fire.
weird shit that used to happen. Like it's sort of like a dark tourist history edition.
Okay.
But then here's the thing: the show goes into those weird like history documentary things where they tell a story but tell it very poorly, and it's just kind of really boring to watch.
Great rhyme.
Yeah.
I really don't like when a show, and this is true, from any genre. I don't like when a show has elements of like interviewing people and then also has reenactments.
Oh, I hate that.
Well, it's like
It's
it'll always be like it'll be like a lady, and she'll be like, and then that's when he hit me, and then they film like actors hitting each other, and I'm like, nah,
Yeah.
I got it. Like I could imagine that.
my mom loves those shows, and it is hilarious because they'll show these people, right? And it's like, like just for the sake of hyperbole. All right, that's good. For the sake of hyperbole, they'll have like a like a 400-pound lady with like missing 5 teeth and like half her face scarred up with a burn mark, and she's talking about, and then he came into the room, and then they cut to the lady, and it's just like this, like, you know,
beautiful
young,
actress.
attractive.
Yeah.
Exactly. I don't think that's what went down there.
This was back when I was younger and more fit.
I've been watching more Intervention lately too.
Yeah.
Man, that's a good show on 500 levels. There's the human level of I hope this person gets some help. And then there's the drama level of like, oh my god, their whole family is like here. This is incredible, right? And then, I hate to tell you, but it's true, there is a certain level of like, man, this guy is fucked up.
The Schadenfreude.
Basically.
Schadenfreude.
Schadenfreude, I believe.
Yeah.
Is how it's
It's
said.
shooting fruit.
Yeah.
Do you think you could hold an intervention now that you've seen so many?
I wouldn't want to, dude.
Yeah.
It seems like the most, like, I mostly feel for, I mean, the person obviously that's suffering from the addiction, but also all the family members who have to like go to the intervention and then be like, hey, I'm never gonna. Lovely Tomo's joined.
It's Tomo's here.
It might be Kate.
Hey.
It could be Kate.
It
Probably
could
Kate.
also be Dan.
Here's the thing. There's capitalization in the middle, which seems like
Yeah.
not something.
That's more of a
Dan-
Kate thing, I think.
Yeah,
We
very
know each
true.
other way too much at this point. This is
Dan would capitalize the O at the end only.
Yeah. Did you guys hear that Kanye legally changed his name to Yee?
I did.
I
Yeah.
don't think that's how it's pronounced, but I love it nonetheless.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
You sure it's not
Really?
Yee? Doesn't he say yee all the time?
Isn't it yay?
It's yay, yeah.
What the fuck? I was so fucking.
I'm kind of hoping that it's yeah, though.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Pencil sharpener.
It's a pencil sharpener. I tried at least.
I thought it was
This-
like something's gonna take something in the butthole, and I couldn't tell what it was.
It's one of those electrical ones you get at Staples for like 20 bucks.
Right. Yeah.
Did
What
you
about
get
those ones that they used to nail to the walls? In
Yeah, dude.
Elementary school.
the
Yeah.
one? And it was always
They were
like
screwed.
super loose. Like you'd be
Yeah.
like 90% of the effort on the crank was just stabilizing it so it actually sharpened instead of rattling around.
And it always
God.
makes me feel like when I'm sharpening my pencil, just like Calvin Coolidge once sharpened his pencil in this pencil sharpener at one time.
Dude, I was watching a Good Mythical Morning episode where they had to guess foods that presidents liked. Like they got a food that was like, oh, pizza, and they're like, what president out of these 9 or 8 liked this?
Trump.
All of them.
Well, there was like cheeseburger pizza. That was George W.
Right.
Bush, and then
Oh,
like
okay.
you know, a waffle,
Cheeseburger pizza.
you know, like pizza with ground beef
Yeah,
and
yeah,
cheese
no.
and ketchup,
Right, yeah.
and then like
Oh.
I love it. And then Gerald Ford was like a waffle with like sour cream on it, and I was like, that's a little
What
weird.
the actual fuck are
pretty
these people
weird,
doing?
yeah.
Get ready though, okay? Fucking Richard Nixon, his favorite food, cottage cheese and ketchup.
Oh.
I feel like if that had come out in the campaign,
Yeah.
Watergate just wouldn't have ever existed.
Jesus.
You
That's-
never
that's like-
would have been elected.
Yeah, like when Mitt Romney went into a grocery store and didn't realize how they work.
Wait, did that really happen?
What
Yeah,
happened?
did you not? You guys didn't see that?
I mean,
Hold on, yeah.
I've followed the 2012 election very closely, but I must have missed that one.
I just kind of forget. Maybe I'll remember if you say it.
It was just basically like Mitt Romney was doing like an event to show people how human he was, and he went into a supermarket and then just did not understand the concept of supermarkets.
So what did he think happened in there?
Oh, I don't know. He was just all confused. Like he didn't know where, like
Was he
how
throwing
to
paper
get
towels
things.
at people?
Oh, it was all very strange. It was you can watch. There's a video of it. It's hilarious. It's very funny. They're just actual robot lizard people.
Yeah, Calvin Coolidge ate like it was apple pie, but it had salted ham in it, and I was like, that was one that I was like, that could be good. Like
Yeah.
a
Sweet
like
and
a
salty, yeah.
I
I can
agree.
see that. Okay.
like
All
a
right, yeah.
ham and apple pie. That sounds kind of cool.
I mean, all right. You've converted me.
They put the cheese on the apple pie in that one state.
Ooh, and then they drink
Yeah.
it all up.
Dude, actually, I used to do this thing that's also pretty gross. You could be on this presidential list. Pancakes, right?
Okay.
Okay. Don't put
So
any
far, so
syrup
good.
on them. Don't put any butter on nothing. But what you put on them, slice of cheese.
Really? It's a little weird.
Yeah, it is weird. But
Here,
it's
Something, I guess.
I thought it was 2001: A Space Odyssey.
So what was the triangle person in the
Yeah, the
background?
devil triangle. The devil's triangle.
Oh.
I just realized I was muted that whole time too. Yeah,
Yeah, you
it's
were, yeah.
Devil's Triangle, you know, yearbook thing. Is a whole
I got you.
Devil's
joke
Triangle,
about
yeah,
the
yeah,
guy.
I get it.
Yeah,
yeah, you're talking about that drinking game.
yeah.
Someone in
Trying to
chat.
make a reference.
Someone in chat was like, "Do you still watch Good Mythical Morning?" I thought it was bad. Now it was bad for like 2 months, and then they fixed it, and it's
Oh,
They
did they?
fixed it.
yeah, it's like normal now. Instead of being highly produced like Jimmy Fallon style weird content, they were like, "Hey, you didn't like that, but we hired these people for like a season, so we're gonna do it, and then after that, you're all fired, and we're gonna do our normal thing again." And I was like, "That was a great idea."
I don't watch as many of those talky things on YouTube as you do.
I only watch Good Mythical Morning, but you could still watch less than me.
You watch like Giant Bomb stuff, didn't you?
No, I mean in like 2010.
Oh yeah, fair enough. Yeah.
What's wrong with this guy? Beep, 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 beep. I think it's just like they're the highest effort content creators I know. Like their show is
Wow.
family friendly and like a little silly, but they also do shit that is like when I was 15, that would have been like my ideal job. They're like, "Well, we're gonna put a bunch of weird shit in the toaster," and I'm like, that sounds awesome. Yeah, put that cheese in the toaster. Say, oh, okay, started a fire. I didn't know that. I always have questions like that. What happens if you put Pop Rocks in a toaster? They're always doing new stuff. They had Jack Black on the show. He's an affable individual.
He is actually.
I was thinking about starting a Twitch stream where I get a GoPro and I put it in or on something so you can't see what it is yet, and then you like eat through the top of whatever the material is, and then by the time the chat can see you, they have to guess what it is that you're eating.
Ah. You should do it.
It's just super close up. Yeah, I gotta buy a GoPro. I gotta look into like what you do with those.
They've got like super fancy GoPros now.
I know.
Is this floatsome or jetsam?
This is like, oh hey, somebody got it. All right, I'll take it.
No, jeez.
Oh,
Harbor.
Yeah, I realized after I was drawing that it's really hard to draw a harbor in a way that
man.
people can guess it.
I would have drawn it from like an aerial map view, I think.
That's what
I would have
that was
drawn it
my
like I
original.
draw everything, which is from a 2D perspective.
This is going to be a little offensive.
I also want to
What?
figure out how to stream from the forest, so I could like hike on nature trails and then stream.
Get a Wi-Fi hotspot on your phone.
Well, but they're like usually in the mountains, and I don't really know how that works because you can't really get a signal.
Get
So,
a personal satellite with weather balloons.
yeah, maybe I need a satellite.
Yeah, why haven't you bought a satellite yet? You're a
Yeah,
fucking
get a
Twitch streamer.
satellite, dude. Yeah, come on now.
Get with the times, man.
Buy
Gotta
your
make sure
golden
you're-
mansion.
I also
like
don't even have
24/7.
like unlimited data for my phone, so I gotta
that'll be
really
a major
figure
issue.
this all out.
He's spit loitering.
I like Kate's answers.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You think you might be right? Yeah.
Looks
Get
like
a Mars.
Hawking up a chewed balloon.
Oh, it's in a specific country. Oh, it's in a.
Oh, mystery country.
Oh, I know what it is.
When you're guessing
Yeah.
or when you're trying to say the word country, don't like cut yourself off mid-word.
Why?
Fair enough.
Pray tell.
Singapore. It's got a flag, and it's like down there, maybe, you know, under Japan and also Florida.
You putting a flag in there is what made me guess that.
I
to be
figured
honest.
it was a contextual clue that was like, you know, it's a country now.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm
What's
sorry,
the
Singaporeans. I know that you won't get. Last time we talked about Singapore, people were like, "I live there," and every time people talk about my country, it's always about how they'll give you the death penalty for chewing gum. And that's slightly ignorant. So I apologize.
You know about what they say about Singapore, right? When people start making fun of it, if it rains in Singapore,
There every time. It was actually named after Singing in the Rain, I believe.
All right. Well, you
Then
know
it
what?
started pouring.
Singaporeans, every time somebody talks about America, they talk about how fat we are.
Yeah.
So deal with it.
May I have a cheeseburger pizza, please?
I'd try it.
Why is the American guy French?
God, this is a French guy making fun of les Americans. Here's my American impression.
Of a large coffee, please.
Je voudrais un Americano café, s'il vous plaît.
Is this the kid that hides out in the back of Speed Racer's car and we're seeing from inside the
Dude,
trunk?
this is We Are Groot from Guardians of the Galaxy 1.
I don't have a clue what this is. Did he just get hit? Oh,
Almost.
I totally see it now.
okay. I thought it was a baby maybe that got thrown out
I
of
viewed
the
it
truck.
originally as like I saw it as two parts actually. I saw it as a two-parter because
The
she
rolling
the
baby.
lighter there.
I feel like leading with the car was the wrong choice.
Well,
I always think cars when I think of homeless
it
people.
would have been worse
Right,
to lead with a house, unless you put an X through
That's a good point. He's right.
it. What were we talking about? I think I had more to make fun of Singapore for. I can't
Singapore?
remember.
Singapore, America, French. The French. We can make fun of the French. We haven't done that in a while.
You know
That's
what's
always
weird? And again, I'm never afraid to bring up things that make me look a little ignorant. Because I was
Yeah.
talking about it with Kate, right? And I've been watching this Drugs Inc. show where they're like, we go to every city in America and Canada, to be fair, and we talk about like the opioid crisis. And I'm
Yeah.
like, you know what country doesn't have an opioid crisis? Japan.
What's that?
Because like
Mm.
they and every
They have
drug.
anime.
Well, exactly.
That's
I'm like,
the
every
best.
drug is illegal, including some stuff that should definitely be legal because it doesn't even make sense why it would be illegal. But I'm like, man, I've always thought about it, like when I was in Korea and, you know, when I've been in Japan, I've been like, it's crazy that in this country, like, if you bring marijuana into the country, which you shouldn't do in general, obviously, but you could be in jail for like, you know, years and years and years. It seems so backwards, but simultaneously at the same time, you know, they don't.
Yeah, but,
they,
like,
they don't
that's-
have people like
that's-
shooting up on the street either.
Yeah, that's one of those things, right? Like, is that what you see on the surface, or is that like legitimately they have much lower usage rates of
Dude,
drugs?
I honestly don't know.
Mm.
Oh, they had a huge meth crisis in the 80s. Well, it shows what I know.
Oh, okay.
I love
So
that
did
you
they
went on like
award-
that elaborate spiel, and the only thing chat can focus on is that you said simultaneously at the same time.
It's my fault.
You expanded so much on such an elaborate concept. You said this. That doesn't mean what you thought it meant. You fucking moron.
That's my mistake. What I meant to say is, you just got gnomed.
You know.
I'm not a gnelf.
Uh-oh, what happened to Kate?
She
Rip.
is going to check the mail, I believe.
Oh. Well, that's nice.
Why would she do it in the middle of the game?
Yeah.
I mean, this isn't her working out.
That's true.
Tortoise.
Tortois.
Tortois. Did you have
That's
any horse
two.
tortois?
That's two turtles.
I would.
What's the best Jack Black movie?
That's a great
Mm.
question.
School of Rock.
It's probably School of Rock, but I want to
Tenacious D
say
and the Pick of
Tenacious
Destiny.
D and the- Yeah.
Ooh,
That's
Tropic
close
Thunder.
second.
Tropic Thunder is really good,
Ooh,
but I would
yeah.
argue that it's not really a Jack Black movie.
I would agree
no, he's
with
like
that
part of the
argument.
ensemble there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's an ensemble cast for sure.
The song with the Yeti where they fly through the sky and he wants to be like Little Sass, that's so fun. I love that song. And then he's just like thrashing in the forest. He keeps cutting back to him.
Is this Danzig?
It's got to be year one, right?
Dan
Oh,
Keasley? Have I said anything about playing Overcooked 2 DLC? I haven't, but I'd like to. But I still haven't beat the original bit.
Oh, you Overcooked DLC or Overcooked 2?
Overcooked 2
Great
DLC.
drawing.
Oh, they have DLC for that already? Holy crap.
Yeah, I just got an email about it like 2 days ago. What's that?
Oh, good stuff. Well done.
I also rented year one. Chat? Back when
You
video
rented
stores existed.
Oh.
Well, I didn't rent it. I was old enough to know that it looked like garbage. But my parents
Yeah.
were like, check it out.
This looks
Oh.
fun.
Yeah, just give it a chance. And then while we were watching it, we all went, what?
Yeah.
We were like, this is like actually just very bad.
Oh, that's a terrible, terrible movie.
You make the face where you just like it all just kind of scrunches up all together, right? Where you're like, what? Shouldn't exist.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of squat.
Wow.
Scrunch it up there.
Yeah, squanch it.
What happened
Yeah,
to
I like
that
Jack.
bird?
I didn't get a chance to fix it.
It's like a bird snake.
I would actually love to see Ryan draw Donald Duck if he put like a lot of concentration into it.
Yeah,
and
with no
spent,
reference.
Like hours trying to do it. Yeah.
Wait a minute. Who is the female actress in Year One? I remember being like, "Oh, this is beneath you." It's Natalie Portman. No, wait, that's Your Highness. What is?
Oh, okay.
Maybe okay. I think that was what I was thinking of. Man,
Is
what
it
was she
Juno
doing?
Girl?
No.
Ellen Page?
Michael Cera. That's not nice.
Is Olivia Wilde in that?
Mm.
Well, she
Controversially,
wasn't wild back then.
I don't think it's beneath Olivia Wilde to be in that movie. She's been in some garbage.
She really has, but she's another one of those. I don't know what it is with like the British actors that come over a lot. I feel like a lot of them end up taking like a bunch of really garbage movies.
Olivia
for a
Wilde is
lot.
American, my dude.
Yep, you might be right. It's entirely possible.
That doesn't seem
I thought
debatable.
she was. Well, you know, it's close enough.
I love what he said. She's been in some garbage. All I could think of is she was just in a dumpster.
Yeah.
And she's just been rolling in garbage.
Yeah, you're right. She's from New York City.
I
actually.
Is this a
forgot.
sports thing?
She was born in New York.
It's a sport.
it's
yeah.
it is
I,
a sport
don't,
game,
I don't
yeah.
know the sports thing.
I'm sorry. It's all the only
no!
point I have for the sport.
God damn it.
Yeah, you couldn't use like a phone charger?
Even when you said it was a sports thing, I didn't see it as a helmet. I saw it as a weird arena with one net.
Yeah, I needed to close off that helmet. Real
Well, I
quick.
was watching. We were having dinner on I don't know, like Thursday or something, and rugby was on, and we were like, "Whoa, this place must be good." They're playing weird sports, but I watched the rugby. I had no idea it takes place in a circular arena.
Wait, sorry. go on. What?
It takes place in a circular arena.
Rugby?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah, it doesn't. I mean,
Well, it's
football
like in
does,
bold.
too.
Oh, that's sorry, AFL, Australian Football League.
Well, the field is still rectangular, though, isn't it?
It's circular. And then there's like 3 nets. I mean, it's.
I needed Rob not to get this so
not
soon,
bad.
so I could have drawn the rest.
Oh fuck, that's so
It's a
good.
cornfield, yeah.
That's
Yeah.
amazing. And then like, so maybe someone from Australia can explain and save your country from my judgment. But like, so I was watching them play Aussie rules football, and then sometimes they like kick the ball through like the field goal uprights, and then there was a referee standing behind the uprights, and he just started smacking the shit out of the bar. He was going like
Beating
bung,
the devil
bung,
out of it.
bung, 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 and the whole crowd was going nuts. And I was like, "What is happening?"
Yeah, it's very strange. I'm not sure what
Oh.
happens there.
It sounds like he's got a cool job.
Yeah,
His
but
job
he's
is just as
that means it hits the pole.
He's a hype man, dude.
yeah.
Oh
Dung!
no!
Whenever that happens,
my
the crowd goes
God.
crazy because that means that guy gets to take out all his aggression on that pole.
Oh, there
That's gross.
Yeah, that's very disturbing.
you go. If it hits the pole, it's 1 point instead of 6 points.
Oh.
The score was like 75 to 73, so it was
Very
like
dot,
it was
dot,
a
dot.
high-scoring game.
You know, Ireland has their own proprietary sport that I don't remember the name of now.
Fireball.
They do something with a ball, for sure.
Well, that's good.
Might have to
Is
learn
it-
more about that.
You guys ever see that old Mayan question mark? Maybe Aztec game where they hit the rock with their hip through the.
Oh
hoop?
yeah.
Yeah. I watched that movie once.
Yeah.
Great drawing.
It's
believe
hurling. Yeah, that's the one.
Mm.
Only when I've had one too many Guinness eye.
No, we call that boofing. Just have a weak stomach, you know.
Right. Yeah.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
Norwegian. That's not Norway.
It's
Don't
just
boo-foo my
here's
cat.
the thing. It's every one of these.
Yeah. Yeah. Fair enough. Yeah. It's a ski something. Ski jump. There you go.
Can Nick shut the fuck up? Yeah, Millhouse is a Pepe. Sure, I can for you.
Let's all shut up.
I don't know how, man.
Yeah,
Mhm. That's why I do this job.
Yeah, you're telling me.
It's because I talk to myself anyway.
I
Might
will
as well
say
get it on camera.
there are some days where I'm like, man, what if I just like didn't show up ever again, and I could just like, I wonder if I stopped doing this job like today, if that would mean that I talked more in my life up to the age of 29 than I would from 29 until I die. Hello.
Oh,
Like, do you think I probably would have, right? Like, how much if you work at like a normal office, how much do you talk daily? Under 45 minutes of speech?
Sometimes not at all.
Yeah, you go like a whole
Right?
day sometimes without speaking.
Mm-hmm.
I
Depending on
talk,
the
that
job.
sounds
at
pretty
least.
good. Yeah,
I talk like 7 hours a day.
dude.
And sometimes I'm like, why does my throat hurt?
Dude, like, okay, this is so reductive. But what the fuck are you talking about anymore?
I don't know. I just open
How
my mouth
do
and
you
I go
do
like,
it still? I don't want to even ask these questions
Here's the
because I'm
thing.
afraid of the answers.
Yeah,
It
I
just
don't know how you
pops-
still have commentary on
fucking
Isaac,
doing
yeah.
I will start talking and I'll be like, you know, it's really amazing when like, you know, when that song "Sexy Back," Timbaland says, "Take him to the bridge." Like, you
Yeah.
ever think about when you're driving on a bridge? Like, man, this might have been built in like the 1930s.
Well, we're just getting a case study right
Yes,
here. Okay,
exactly.
Yeah.
It's like if someone gave you a medicine and was like, it was invented in the 1930s, you'd be like, no, bro, I'd rather have something that works. But, you know, when you drive on a bridge, you just go, oh, I'm not anxious at all. It just comes out.
It's crazy. Yeah.
It's just,
I don't
it's
know
just
how
your
this-
brain, you know, that internal filter that goes like, hey, don't say that. Doesn't exist.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, though, like, what's so unique about you, I think, is that you're the kind of person who, luckily, that filter does not have to exist 99% of the time.
Yeah.
You can go ahead and just dump it out, whereas most people like don't realize they need the filter and also just kind of dump shit out, and then they get in trouble.
Oh, she's back.
Oh hell yeah!
No, dude,
Don't
honestly,
assume who we're talking about as soon as I say that, chat. Come on now, that's not. It's Mathis. I know it's Mathis.
I appreciate that, honestly. Like, I'm very thankful, I guess. Oh! Yes. Nick, I hope you're not actually fulfilling what that guy said where he said, please shut up.
I'm just being polite for them.
That's good commitment to the bit for the whole time. At
I
least.
appreciate it. Oh.
I'm still here. Don't worry.
Nice. Good drawing.
Thank you.
Yeah, man, that's-
Zatuichi.
I will say, I've hit the point in Isaac that I think the average person probably hits after, like, 30 episodes, where I have to be in the right mood to record it.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
Slay the Spire and Darkest Dungeon, you just talk about what's happening on the screen. So, like, it's easy enough. But then, like, in Isaac, I gotta be like, fuck, I gotta record, like, 8 of these today. I better be, like...
There are days like that, though. Like, are they increasingly frequent?
Nah, not really.
Okay, so it's just kind of like the same mold that you've
I
established.
am
forever.
amazed that you're still doing that. To be honest with you,
Yeah, same.
because I do miss making Isaac videos to be able to like talk about random bullshit to myself. But I think if I play Isaac one more time, I might bash my brains in.
Oh, it's
So,
so
like, no, I wonder too. Like, okay, so I think we even have a large enough sample size to ask this kind of question, survey style. But like, is anyone that's watching the Isaac videos watching for Isaac anymore?
Oh, I hope
I
not.
highly doubt
Until
it,
like
yeah.
new content comes out, at least, right? Like, there's probably not really anybody.
I know what this
Yeah,
is.
I don't think there's a single person.
Give me a vote, yay, if you're out there. Don't be scared. Don't let the peer pressure get you down. You're still looking out for that top tier Isaac content from NL.
I do get increasingly aggravated in Isaac when I have a bad run that I feel is due to poor game design. Like I get tilted way easier now. If I hit like the 8th floor And then I have no damage upgrades, but I got like a meme item that's like, your butt makes poop. I'm like, oh, girl, my butt makes poop now. I like it when the game gives you the meme item. I'm a firing my laser.
Funny,
that item is really good, though.
Do you, when you're in the middle of talking and you start to feel like your run is slipping, is there a part of your brain that goes, I need to concentrate more on the brain? Or do you go, I need to finish this rant more importantly than the game?
It depends on the day, I guess.
Prioritize the rant over the gameplay all the time, right?
Yeah.
Because I've seen some times where you're like, you kind of start to go down the track where things were getting worse. And I feel like you just tuned the game out and let it go.
I do that sometimes, yeah. Sometimes I will pause a rant.
I know you play better than that, and sometimes I think you just don't give a shit, and that's fine.
That's pretty much true. I got mad because I was doing a streak and I was having like a fun time. Hey!
Oh.
It's me and my wife.
That's
Oh.
nice. Look at
It's
that.
also to
That's adorable.
scale.
Are you Monstro now?
I am roughly 2.5 times the size of my wife.
I mean, it's pretty presumptuous that you would love her. I mean, am I right? She said you love your wife? Come on, who does that?
I don't know how to respond to that, but
Yeah.
okay, what do you want to do on Saturday? This is what the rest of my week has become now at this point too.
Yeah.
It's like, man,
Thinking about what you're gonna do on your day off.
yeah, we got to figure out what we're gonna do on the day off. I don't know. I'm trying to think. I go to like Rotten Tomatoes, and I'm like,
Are there any good movies coming out?
Yeah, I was gonna say, well, go watch a movie or something.
Yeah, well, there's not any good ones out right now, Robert.
You get your
You're
cat
right.
shaved.
maybe.
They're getting a little shaggy again.
They are getting a little shaggy.
Dude, go to a Renaissance fair. Oh, look, Kate said go karting.
She said go karting.
Go karting.
Yeah, what was it?
Awesome.
The way that you said it.
Go karting.
I mean, you could go karting.
You could go karting. I want to go karting.
Karting's
I mean,
fun.
I want to go go-karting, actually.
I would go go-karting. There's a place in Richmond called Racers. And they put ads, like the most patronizing ads on the radio. It'll be like two office workers as they establish talking. And they're like, wow, your boss is so cool. He lets you go go-karting at Racers for your team building events? And I'm like, it's genius. I love it.
Thank you.
They
What?
imagine that
Yeah.
like there's a bunch of like suited guys driving around in Mercedes just dying for like the respect of their employees. But I should take them go-karting.
But it sounds like the kind of ad that they would target to children when they're trying to sell toys.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know, like
Your mom
A little
lets
bit.
you get 2 Batman action figures? Yeah.
oh man.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, we could go go-karting. I like go-karting.
Go karting.
I like go-karting. I like all the things that come along with go-karting, like miniature golf as well.
When's
Yeah,
the
yeah,
last
that's
time?
better.
Oh, whoops! That happened again.
Yeah.
Damn, I hate
Yeah,
that
yeah,
moment,
yeah.
man. Right there, where all three of us talk at the same time, and then nobody knows what to do, where to go.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
just, it's a mystery.
Mhm.
Fuck. What happens now? Who knows? Time will
You guys
tell.
have like everybody around here got a local like fairgrounds type of location they could go to.
Are you super into Renaissance fairs now? Do you
I'm not talking about. I was actually alluding to Coney Island, and I
Yeah.
assume that most places have like a Coney Island equivalent.
I will
Very good
tell
drawing.
you, I think most places don't have a Coney Island equivalent.
Really?
I don't
We
think so
have
either.
like we have the PNE, which is kind of like a mid-sized amusement park.
Come on, Rob,
Yeah.
you got this.
Oh, I don't know. It's something about Bear making the thing microwave. Yeah.
yeah, you know it. You know.
Yeah, yeah, I got you.
I didn't want to draw the man because he's like,
Nah, I get you.
I don't want to give him any airtime anymore.
It's not called the Peony. It's the PNE.
When's the last time you guys were on a roller coaster?
Oh, it's been too many years.
Last year on the final day, the day after TwitchCon.
How did it feel?
Well,
Like, how'd your body respond?
and, like my back hurt a little bit the next day.
But you didn't get sick on the way?
Like, did I throw up? No.
Yeah.
It's all like I don't get nauseous unless it spins. Like even loops are fine, but like the spins are bad. But like You know, it's just anxiety. And then when I'm in the drop, I'm like, my body feels like it's gonna die. Let me pretend to have fun. And then when I get off, I'm like, oh, that was great. Oh, that's
Probably
true.
a thing you're familiar with.
We did ride a roller coaster in Korea in February, but I don't know if I would. I mean, it was a pretty small one.
He really does say February.
I told you, dude. What's written is February. Okay. Is a large man. Ooh. Oh, you know what this man is.
He sure is. Yeah.
It is.
I bet
That's
he's
some
not,
bear
though.
greed right there.
Way far thin.
It's actually bear fat now.
Ah.
Ah, tits. Sorry. Didn't mean to yell tits.
All right. This should.
I went to the hot bar today and nothing weird happened, so I don't know if the
Oh.
curse is real anymore.
The hot bar?
Yeah.
Is that like a bar where hot
Well,
things
an
are?
old man laughed in my face last time I went, so I thought maybe there was
Pretty good.
something wrong with
Seems
it.
ripe for anecdotes.
Yeah.
Seems like Ryan, Kate got it already. Which makes me
how,
feel like
though?
there's some sort of inside joke between a man and his wife.
You're not supposed to have those.
Mm-hmm.
What's happening on the sides of it?
Look, I didn't get as much time to finish it as I wanted to.
Are you serious?
What?
Why? His arms are coming out of his kidneys. What is that about? He's got kidney arms.
Oh,
I gotta
that's
show
right.
you some animal books.
That's right. Your arms do come out of your shoulders, don't they?
Bio major.
What's that?
No, I know they don't swing from vines, but they might live in a vine-like environment.
Yeah, I mean, they probably do.
Well, that's one of these here. That's they already said the thing, damn
But
it.
it's like it's
Yeah,
longer.
hey,
It's got to be
violin.
like. This is a ludist.
I always imagine. Oh, I always imagine violins horizontally for some reason.
Aren't they like played on the shoulder?
They're played under your chin, but I don't know why horizontally seems so much more violin-like. I should know all permutations of this object.
Dude, I wish I was like 9 feet tall so I could play a cello like a violin.
Dude,
That'd
that'd
be
be
pretty cool.
sick.
Yeah.
Oh, what? Oh, no, I know it, but I don't want it.
You know what it is?
Oh, I spelled it wrong.
Oh.
Isn't that how you freaking
No, that's
spell
how
it?
you spell it, I think. Yeah.
Oh, okay. She changed the scale for the. Okay, that makes sense.
She
Fuck,
made
how
the
do you
man
spell it?
larger, and I was like, I know what that is.
Wait, I actually have no idea. How to spell
They
that.
spell-
lemon drops.
They spelled it wrong.
Far away.
Oh no,
Oh,
it is
it's
not.
you.
That's
It's you.
yeah, I thought it was with 3 E's, but it's with one.
Yep. It's not ukulele. It's
It's-
ukulele.
It seems like it said ukulele with 3 E's.
Yeah.
But I think that's us screwing it up instead of saying it properly.
Dude, I'm just gonna apologize straight away,
Okay,
but I'll do my
I'm
best.
excited.
You know what
Bear.
you're never
Well, it's
gonna,
not offensive. It's just a bad drawing. I don't know how to
you're
draw this
never
well.
gonna guess this. But guess what I thought about buying on Amazon? And I'm gonna tell you, there's 3 things. It's a musical instrument, it's under $100, and it's not an automaton or whatever.
A kazoo.
No. But it's a reasonable guess given the parameters.
Is this something that's specifically directed at Bear?
No.
Is it a recorder?
Is not a recorder, but I will tell you a couple of people in chat already got one.
Wow, really? The theremin?
Just like a synth? Just a little synth to mess
It's
around
not
with?
not a theremin and not a synth. It is a stylophone.
Stop.
Oh, that's the, you put the
Oh,
stylus
cool.
on it and it makes a
Yeah. It's the one with the pen. And
I thought that was also called a melodica.
perhaps, I don't know actually.
Hmm.
But then like
Oh, I know.
I saw that I bought it, or almost bought it, I should say, because of the this video that I
Kate
saw
telling
on
the story. Yeah.
Well, we saw. I don't know necessarily because we saw.
I know
this
the video.
kid. But the video was.
Was it a medley?
It wasn't a
it's a-
medley. It was somebody
yeah, that
playing
was-
the Kirby's Dreamland theme on the stylophone, and then they had a watermelon in the field of view, and you're like, what's that watermelon for? So he goes, and then he slaps the watermelon, and it makes it's like the perfect
Yeah.
like hand
That's
clap
Kirby
Foley
or
artist. I mean, he did a little variation on it, but you get the idea.
So why didn't you buy it? Go buy it.
I might
motherfucker.
buy it.
They're kind of
Dude.
expensive because I was gonna get one too. But I just don't know if I want it bad enough.
On Amazon, I saw that they were $57, and I was like, "This seems pretty reasonable
That's not-
to
yeah,
me."
that's not
for
too
like
pricey.
they look like the same price roughly as the
What happened to his mouth?
tomatoes.
It's the Nike swoosh.
You'll see. You'll see what happened.
Treason?
Okay.
Is ever do bugaboo?
Oh, yeah, he certainly is.
Oh, that's in the wrong chat.
I would be surprised if you get.
Where'd you type that then? Yeah, oh, he's okay. Thanks. Shit. I typed a hap. Oh man, that would be a great drawing, but nah, it's too late.
Holy
late.
crap! Oh my, he really does just straight up slap
Straight
it.
up slap it.
Dude, I love genuine reactions like that. Like, or just 100% earnest. Like, I didn't expect him to slap it, but he slapped it.
Mhm.
It just feels so pure.
He's just going around slapping.
I think it's
Ooh.
because our expectations are tough to break at this point. You know, like we've been exposed to so much being on the internet for so
Especially
long. We see
YouTube
something
culture,
that-
you know, like, I almost died today. And it's like,
Right,
somebody frowned at me.
Oh.
Rob, you should be drawing for fucking Pixar. God damn it.
If you didn't do the bottom beard chin thing, I would have said that looks like Revolver Ocelot, and it would have been awesome. It's still awesome. It's just not
Wow,
Revolver
you
Ocelot.
got
Oh.
that? How did you get that?
Kate,
Well,
I want
okay.
you,
I mean,
I
yeah,
want
yeah,
you to
no,
know,
pretty obvious.
I can't spoil it, but this will also definitely spoil it for Nick.
Oh, I know what it is.
Robert today suggested the
Yeah.
Zeus Battlegrounds game for the Zeus
Oh
Almighty.
yeah.
It may this cat. Whoa.
You must hug him.
Oh, naughty kitty.
And I replied to Robert and I said we should.
Yeah. Zeus Battleground, dude. It
Let's
looks
do
hilarious and
Dota
bad,
2,
and
Zeus
Oh,
Battleground, and finish it out with some Overwatch.
EU4. It
Or-
looks like it would be hilarious for one segment.
Yes.
Rocket League with Bear.
Dude, I uninstalled it today.
Again?
Yeah,
What?
Again, it's
for the
done.
20th
I'm
time.
out of here.
Reinstalled
No,
it for me 2 days
let me get it gone. It's just out of my brain, removed from my cranium. I can't do it anymore.
Did you hit the eventual wall in matchmaking where you just aren't having fun because you are at your appropriate win rate?
I don't know if that's it. That's something I hadn't considered, but probably it's like this isn't even going to be interesting. I don't even want to talk about it.
No, please continue exhaustively. About it.
Sure, okay, yeah, that seems like the show these days. So
Ah.
I'm like so tired of matching up against the same people over and over again, and it's been a persistent issue since the game came out. Like, there's thousands of people playing all the time. I still get matched up against the same players 3 or 4 games in a row. It sucks.
Well, let me tell you this. Sony just finally is going to open up multi-platform for Overwatch, right? Or for Fortnite, rather. So maybe now they'll do Rocket League, too. So you'll get a whole new pool of people.
Oh, they're coming out with
That
Rocket
I
League
won't
too?
be able to play against.
Well, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, I should be optimistic. You're right.
Dude, I've said this before, and there's no realistic way to solve it. But like, if they could figure out some way to get people above a 50% win rate,
I know, dude.
it-
You're telling me.
yeah, right?
Oh, I know what this is. This is gonna seem suspicious. It's not a puppet show. It's the right number of letters.
Oh,
Those
it's
are the
the,
ain't no strings on me.
I don't remember what the name of that show is.
Oh, who is that? Whose voice are you doing? Just then.
Oh,
Who
wait,
is
I
that?
know what this is.
Oh, but this is not. What?
Got it.
Yeah, okay, it's the generic version. I see.
Oh, okay.
Decent drawing.
Well, I've hit this point, and I reevaluated last night. I was like, do I really want to play this much NHL, or is my brain broken and it's been hijacked by the reward systems in the game? And I came to the conclusion it's been hijacked. So I'm like, I'm not saying I'm cold turkey, but I'm like off it to some extent. And what alleviated it for me, or what alarmed it to me, or raised it as a possibility in my brain, is I got to the division, and I it's matchmaking is handled in leagues basically, and I got to this point where everybody I played had like a $3,000 team. And I was just like, well, I'm at a disadvantage in every game I play, and I would hate myself if I spent money on it at this point. So I think I'm just never going to play it except against the AI.
There you go.
Well, the Division 2 is coming out soon, and that has gardens on the roofs.
Gardens on the roofs.
Dude, see, that's why you need to start playing the franchise mode.
No, but that's too easy, though.
No! If you play it on hard mode.
What?
Oh, I know what this is. Yeah.
Oh.
You can't get holes in your teeth like that, and they don't bleed.
Yeah, that's why they're doing this little business.
Okay.
You gotta get them like that, and then like this.
That was Riders of the
Storm. They're Christmas style.
Oh my god.
Give them pupils, then we'll know.
No.
They look too cool.
Who gets Christmas-themed braces?
Christmas braces. Didn't you ever theme your braces, dude?
No, I don't. I never had
No,
braces.
you never themed your braces, man. Come on.
I never had
It
braces
was the only opportunity ever to do that.
Wait, Bear, did you have braces?
Yeah, I had braces.
That is hilarious.
Oh, come on.
Excuse me.
Extremely rude.
No. I just think Bear specifically must have looked really funny with braces.
I had fucked up teeth, dude. I had two front teeth that were like diagonally opposite each other. It was pretty bad.
Yeah, I'll tell you the truth.
Wow.
I probably should have gotten braces because my lower teeth are
Dude, me
not.
too.
They're not straight at all.
I was supposed to, but then the dentist. I'm not saying I got fucked. Like, life owns, but like I have the same story about my doctor, where my mom was like, his eyes are fucked. Does he need glasses? And the doctor was like 100 years old and was like, he'll never be a fighter pilot, but we don't want him to get bullied, so I think you just let it ride. And then,
Jesus Christ. Wow.
And then 8 years later, I went to the optometrist, and they were like, are you like pranking us when you do this eye test? And then, at the dentist, it's like the same thing. They're like, well, should he get braces? Like, his teeth are a little fucked up. And then the dentist was like, well, you could, but they're a little expensive. Instead, we got this like procedure where we shoot a high-powered jet of water, and we can kind of like shave them down a little bit. And then they were like, yeah, let's do that. So I had like a traumatic inpatient dental operation that probably sort of helped, and then nothing else.
How old were you when you did that?
Probably like 9.
Oh, God. That's funny.
I don't even know. I've never heard of anybody else having had this operation
Yeah, that sounds
before,
like just an idea that your dentist had in the moment, and he was like, maybe if I turn on my water sprayer really hard, it'll kind of adjust your teeth a little bit. If I shave it
I have
down
no idea what it was. I do not live in the 1930s. I just don't even know. I have no idea. He was an old dentist, man.
It's like that doctor used to touch my penis.
Well, that's why you don't go anymore.
You're a urologist?
Yeah. No. We went into this.
Is your doctor my uncle? That's not funny.
Yeah, no, that's just,
not at all. That's
really
not
awful.
comedy.
Yeah,
I thought he worked at Nintendo anyway.
Oh, I know this one.
Oh, yeah, okay, I gotcha.
Is this ravioli on the drawing, by the way?
It's gotten really slow.
This happens a lot.
Really? Oh, god damn it.
Drum it.
It looks like a pineapple slice.
I did also have that one enormous testicle that had to be operated on.
Yeah.
Gotta get it split into two.
Yeah. They were like, you got to donate one of these. The government came around and they're like, hey, you got a license for that?
For the two nuts.
We could give that
The
testicle
tax
to
man
someone
comes
in
on the
need.
testicle tax.
The T-tax, as they call it.
I think you owe the government one testicle.
That's the world that liberals want.
I don't know what they're doing with all of them. I
What
guess
do you
some
think
kind
they're
of
keeping all the
spunk
testing?
bank.
For the test the apocalypse. You saw Children of Men.
The testocalypse, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I did see Children of Men. The problem was, what did they do with all the testicles after that? They never used them.
They transplanted them into that lady, and that's why she got pregnant.
Oh, that's how it works. You just shove a testicle into a
You
woman.
just
And she has a
shove,
baby.
yeah, that's why when in the porn, when they put the balls in the butt.
So the ball is like basically it's a baby egg.
Yeah, more or less.
And then you fertilize it in the womb, and then it comes out as a regular baby.
Essentially.
So you Photoshop the bee from the Bee movie between the Paul brothers. You store the bee in the Pauls.
And every time they say bee, the Pauls slow down once.
What? Where did I type that?
You typed that in there.
I did?
Yeah.
I don't know what we're looking at here.
Is it a cosmopolitan? Because no, it's not.
No, that's not enough letters. Oh, it got fast again.
Yeah, what the hell is going on
Okay,
with
now I
Skribbl?
see.
It just breaks from time to time.
Mm.
Oh no! Overlays.
Overlay.
They've
Yeah,
done it, they've done it, they've done it.
Uh-oh.
All right, 2-round Skribbler.
That
Let's go.
gif of an asshole gobbling balls is so funny.
There's a specific.
I don't want to know.
Yeah, I'm not sure I want to see that yet.
Dude, I'm so proud of myself. I think I'm in the clear by this stage. I went my whole life without seeing Two Girls, One Cup. And like,
Wait, your
it
life
was-
is over?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely gotten to the point where now I can probably avoid it willingly still. But like, I've managed to get to this point without seeing it. I'm pretty proud of myself.
I said that as my website on my MySpace profile when I was 13.
You were such an edgelord.
See, like that's
Yeah,
the time
I know.
I'm talking about where it was like so prevalent, where people were trying to dupe you into getting there.
Yeah.
You'd be able to turn it off by the time you saw what it was? I don't know what it looks like, but I assume you'd recognize it.
Yeah, I
No?
think so. Like, I think I'd be like, oh nope, nah. I think I know where this is going.
Like, doesn't she bend over before she starts squirting
That-
with the diarrhea?
We actually
saw
have
Nick.
couples telepathy. You would not
You?
believe what this word is right now, but I got it.
Oh,
I'm not. It's adorable. I'll say that.
it's
Is it Kate's version of an ideal Ryan?
with hair
Hey, I can grow a mustache.
and a mustache. Oh, that's not the diarrhea one? Okay, I don't know what Two Girls, One Cup is.
Oh, it's an uncle.
Why is it uncle?
I don't know, but in my head I was like, maybe his uncle. And then I
I
typed it.
don't know.
It also did make blank N blank L blank. Oh, that's Kate's uncle.
Oh, okay. There you go.
That's yeah.
He's got a cool little handlebar mustache thing going on. Twirly bit.
Not that I
Can you
remember.
grow a mustache, please?
You
I've
guys-
always wanted to grow a big bushy mustache, but like I feel like now's not the time.
When is gonna be right? Like, if not now, then when?
November.
It'll come back.
Yeah, I was gonna
right?
say, you guys want to do No Shave November?
Let's do
Okay.
it.
Yeah, all right.
Why not? Now's the time.
I mean, I was
Now-
already planning.
now is the
just
time
to
for
get it,
November.
So I was already gonna do that, to be honest with you. So.
I have to shave my head, Chad. I can't. That would look.
Well, no, if it's No Shave November, you gotta
Come
gotta
on,
rock
man.
the
You gotta
stanza,
commit.
That's not what it's for.
That's what it's for. Come on. It's for charity.
I'll still give the money. I'm gonna shave my head, just not my face.
dude. Ryan, you should be that guy that is bald on the top but has really long hair in the back.
Dude, that's for real. If I go like 2 weeks without shaving my head, I have hair on the back of my head. Normal human hair that you can actually like sort of do something with. You can work with it a little bit. On the top, just little 1 nanometer thick fiber optic cables that poke straight up, and there's like 7 of them per square inch. It's horrible.
Have you ever? I'm curious about this. Have you ever thought about like hair plugs?
For men.
Yeah.
No, I think I got. If this sounds strange, I've seen some people with hair plugs in the modern era, and they turn out better now. If you have the money to get good ones. But when I shaved, I was 19 and like super broke. So like I didn't have the money for it, and now I'm just like I'm bald, and I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
I actually feel like no compulsion to like. I never feel insecure about baldness at all.
I think you look better bald.
I appreciate that.
What if we had a pill that could make you not bald? Would you take it?
Can I also take like a pill that would make me bald?
Well, you could shave it again if you want, but it's $100, one pill. You take it one time, hair grows back normally.
And it's like forever.
Yeah, it's just permanent. It's just hair.
Oh my god, this is horrifying.
That is horrifying.
Yeah, it's really bad.
Oh my god.
You got to stop this right now.
I thought it was an accident that it was horrifying, but it was
I
intentional.
thought she was gonna be a broom.
Yeah, same. The
I
one
guess
you ride around.
here's the thing. I would probably do it because I would have the choice to shave, I suppose.
Keeping your options open.
But it seems like
What the fuck, Rob? Why?
Look, a couple people had already gotten it by the time I finished the face, so I figured, you know, why not make it cursed?
Okay.
It would make shaving my head slightly more work.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, true.
But like, I guess it would be worth it to try, right?
But the part you don't know is when you take the pill, someone you've never met somewhere in the world goes bald.
I probably would not take it then. Because I'm okay with baldness and a lot of people aren't. So,
Are they not?
well, and they're not like, fuck you, bald bitch. But they're like, you know, they're like, oh, if I went bald, I would just probably, you know, I don't know.
Kill myself.
Well, get
Yeah, I
hair
think
plugs,
that's what you're
probably.
gonna say.
Yeah.
I'd probably have a tough time with going bald. I like my hair.
You could get wigs though, which are pretty sick.
Yeah,
They
that's
are
true.
pretty
Actually, oh
sick.
damn, no, yeah, now I want to wear wigs. Shit, I guess I could do that
Dude.
anyway.
If I felt like I was at a point in my life where I was bald and I decided wigs were the strat, I would absolutely be wearing the powdered wigs from the 1700s because that would just be dope at all times. Well, I ask these questions because I know that me being bald is sort of an inevitability for me.
No.
Yeah,
What is
I'm gonna be
this?
bald one day
Oh.
as Frankenstein.
That's not a man with arms. It's just a man with enormous neck bolts.
He's looking at a gorilla?
He's a doctor right now, but in his brain,
He's a gorilla
he's thinking
doctor.
about Frankenstein's monster.
Okay. He's gonna
Right.
make a Franken gorilla.
Mm.
Thanks to whoever gifted a sub to 2 Girls 1 Cup. Appreciate
Yeah.
it.
You're welcome.
That was I Want to Come in Alpaca Patrol, actually.
yeah, okay,
Stand-up
good.
guy.
This
Yep.
is usually ones like this are a person.
I Want to Come in Alpaca Patrol?
Well, I mean, debatably, but like, it's just money in the bank to me. Either way, though, like this, like Skribbler's this long with a space in the middle.
Yeah.
But now it
Ascended
looks
egg.
somebody's eating an egg with chopsticks.
That's enough. Are you here? Yes, I'm fucking here. That's so shiny.
Oh, it's a human being, not an egg. All right.
Well, that's arguable.
Oh, this happens a
Anime.
lot.
Dude! Oh, that's good.
I don't know.
Good. Less drawing.
This is one where it helps to just know. Yo, speaking of Canadian guy sticking his tongue out, did you guys see that video of the dude at the abortion protest in Toronto kicking the lady
God.
in the chest?
What?
Whoa.
There's a guy and he's at an abortion protest and
That's weird that you
What?
were laughing while you
well,
said
no,
that.
because it's hilarious. He's like the person. Just listen.
Make it sound better when you said it.
The person,
way worse.
the person holding the camera is like, they're pro-life and they're arguing about, like, you know, it's still a human life. And then she's arguing with a man who is like, you know, well, he's giving like plausible situations where people might get an abortion. And then in the middle of her talking, he sticks his tongue out and like cocks his torso to the side and then roundhouse kicks her
Oh my God.
right in the chest. And then
Oh,
he goes, I meant to kick your phone. I meant to kick your phone. And she's like, call the cops. Call the cops. It's like the rare video where I hate everybody in the video. And it's so good. The dude, I have to say it. He dead ass sticks his tongue out to the side like he's loading up like his Matrix Kung Fu program in his brain.
He thought it out. He
Yeah.
thought it out.
He
He's like, I'm
stands
gonna
still.
roundhouse kick this
He-
lady's phone out of her hand.
He cocks his torso to the side to get his momentum. He thinks about it for a second, roundhouse kicks her right in the chest.
All right, yeah, that's pretty funny, actually.
It's
now that
so
you explain
good.
that.
Mouth linked it to me. I laughed my ass off.
What is that on?
Oh,
You couldn't
every
get that was
Reddit.
a paw,
Oh.
Rob?
What'd you call me?
Man.
Oh, it's a paw. Yeah.
I'm just
No,
waiting,
I don't-
but I'm so waiting for like what's gonna happen. It's probably already happened. I haven't seen it yet, but I need like boom bam boodly doodly 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 gung 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 gung. It's Roundabout by Yes, and like
Dun, dun, dun,
yeah.
dun. Yeah, I know that.
Oh, it's a great drawing.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, that's great.
Oh, that's a great drawing.
Oh, thank you.
The cat in Persona uses that.
Yeah, how you liking that, man?
I just finished the first dungeon after 16 hours.
Yeah,
and
sounds about
the
right.
tutorial is almost over, I think.
No, it's not.
Jesus.
Nope. Sorry. Bad news.
Well, I just got to the part that's fun. Now that we've left the dungeon, so I
Hey,
get to actually
Japan.
have interactions with things.
Can we, Japan? Can we talk about tutorials? and how-
I'm exaggerating. It's not as bad as that, but
Wait,
no,
it does.
no, but still,
It
They
pops up
nonstop.
with tutorials almost literally the entire game. Like 75% of it, I'd say, is like little
everything
tutorial
in
windows
the
pop up
game
every now and then.
is a new mechanic you've never seen before for
Yeah.
hours.
Yeah, it's crazy. Oh, that is this one.
I like the goth
yeah, I'm not
doctor.
gonna
She
watch that
seems
on
cool.
stream.
Also, I fought a chode monster last
Ooh.
night.
Oh yeah, I think I know what that one was. Yeah, they do
killed
one
him.
that's like a demon on a toilet. I remember that Persona.
Demon on a toilet.
Mm-hmm. It's a good
Demon
one.
on a toilet.
I told you he dead ass pauses for us like a full second.
Dead ass.
He
Dead
dead
ass.
ass.
That's when you sit on the toilet too long.
He
Yeah.
actually
Yeah, dead
straight up did that shit. I'm dying.
Dead ass.
He's charging up.
Do I need the sound or should I just watch? Should I just watch it?
You can
Where's the
just
link?
watch it. A GIF is acceptable, but the sound does make it better.
Somebody, I gotta link the video.
Can you put it in somewhere I can see?
In the meantime, why don't you guys take a second to pimp your channels? Why don't we start with Bear Taffy?
Hey everybody, I have a new shirt celebrating 5 years of partnership on Twitch. Why don't you go check it out? I'm providing the link in the description. It's a good shirt. People are getting it now and tweeting me, and it's really, really good. So go check it out, please. And I'm also on Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube.
Dope. Robert.
Is that the wrong link? Oh shit, hang on.
Yeah, hi, I'm Rob, also known as the Pack Patrol. You'd find me as Pack Patrol.
He's watching it.
I told you he dead ass just up and does that. I spilled all my tea. It was so good.
Why did you do that?
I live for this.
Why
Tell
would
me
you
it's-
do that?
Oh no!
Sticks his tongue-
I was hoping it wasn't the guy with the purple hoodie. I thought he was nice because I have no sound.
All right, that's all right. That's pretty good. But yeah, I'm Alpaca Patrol, all the places. Do movie night every Saturday, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Twitch.tv/Alpaca Patrol. Also, I'm on a football podcast that is airing on Krendo's channel. So you can go watch that too. It's a good time.
Hey everybody, this is Krendor.
That's not bad, right?
It's
Let-
not
let me
bad.
Try it
Pretty
again.
good.
I love Blood Bowl.
Ryan, you got to listen to an interview with this football player named Patrick Mahomes. He sounds like a Muppet that's chain smoked for 30 years, and it's amazing.
What was the one with the guy who was giving a tour of his house to that random lady that looked like a porn?
That's Bruce Bortles.
Yeah, that was a hell of a
Bill,
video.
isn't it Bill Wartortle or whatever?
I wanted
Bill
to,
Wartortle.
I wanted to like stream that and comment over it, but I don't know if I should. It's just so funny.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a
That's
good
really
one.
weird.
How
It's
about
fantastic.
you, Nicholas?
Why did he kick the phone, by the way?
Well, I think he was upset because he was like, how could somebody not agree with me on this issue? And then I have no idea why he would think kicking the phone would be the smartest play, but like,
Why do anything, first of all, but secondarily, what was kicking the phone going to accomplish other than just make everyone really mad?
I think he was upset that he was being filmed, and
Oh.
I mean, you could tell like he wasn't in a good place for like a good faith argument. Like he was being a little condescending, whether I agree with him or not. He was.
Why
doing,
does
didn't
he
hear the
hop
sound.
into it? You know, that's my question. Because he really does a little one-leg hop into it.
He sticks his tongue out, dude. It's so good.
Oh,
I think you maybe hyped it a little too much, but I also need to hear it with sound, probably.
That's pretty good.
It wasn't what I was expecting.
It is
Yeah.
Toronto.
I thought it was going to be more anger, but it was like, it almost seemed like he didn't care, and then it just happened.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Rockley Smile here. You can watch Persona on Tuesdays, movie night on Saturdays, community streams on Fridays, indie games on Sundays. Schedule's up on Twitter at Rockley Smile. Give me a follow if you don't mind. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Dope. I'm gonna hang up on you guys. Thanks for being here.
Yeah,
Thanks for having me on. It was a lot of fun.
It was a lot of fun. All right, Kate is going to be live after this. Hey, Kate, what are you gonna play? Hey, Kate, what you gonna play? I'd like to know about your Magic the Gathering sealed. Let's go. My wife is a spike. She will own you and steal your gems. Just give her your mythics right now. She said no, maybe. Yeah, here's the thing. Is like whether or not you agree with the guy who throws the kick is probably not the right way to get people onto your side, right? Is to go boom bam biddly 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 diddly blam 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 blam. I agree. Both people involved in the video. I mean, they deserve to be kicked, but not in that situation. I met the lamb about. I like to lamb before I kick. I'm lamb the day away. My roundabout humming is not awful, okay? Boom bam biddly diddly diddly dum ga dum 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 ba dum bum 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 ba boom ba dum bum bum bibbidi bibbidi doo bibbidi doo bibbidanga dee dee dee. Plus, I'm not sure if you considered he meant to kick the phone. Like, does that change your opinion? It's like I know he kicked her, but he meant to kick the phone, which was an inch away from her body. I know it's still assault. It would have been very impressive, though, if he roundhouse kicked just her phone. That would have been... He would have, like, a black belt. That is some classic Mall Ninja stuff, though. He's like, I got a yellow belt in Taekwondo. I would kick the smartphone out of the pro-life protester's hand, disarming them, knocking their appliance to the ground, neutralizing the situation. And then they all clapped and gave me a crisp $100 bill. Thumbs up, thumbs down, kick. All right, she's got to be live in a timely fashion. I'm going to read our names very quickly. Please go to twitch.tv/lovelymomo. Okay. Bonsby, Kitty Cheshire 188, Scalodic, Tristan Lyon, Ascendant Edge. This is just a string of random numbers: 1684248107626005430322766. Wishwashing, Dang Giesling, Jishbrishper, Oxy the Miz, Normag gives a sub to Neocry or Neocry. Horatio Fellatio, that hollow guy, Kalakimo, Not a Man Bud, McFly MHA, Swiggy69, Led Dennis, Pyrofishant, Lyoko402, Docklord69, Jork Jumpskull, The Royal Mocha, _, Frosty, Gino Y2K, Canyonite, Darkstar962, Symbiotic Anomaly, Come Cedar, Syndragar, Chainsaw Killer, Mr. Fabulous, Taze Deus, Alphanumeric Supreme, Mialis, Donut Sandwich, Deadly Claw, Germo07, Ulzer 000, Samurai Bison, Scalotic Fortimole, Sebastian Kane, Mr. Potato Head, Super Nut Boy, Lone Lumberjack, BJ Schnog, Barrowin Designs, Yaives, Mika MRM, Tactical Jacket, Hip Hopopotamus, Citizen Sticks, Kazashini 90, Proxin, The Flamango, Izul OTI, Camping Troll, L Kane 72, Mr. Badger 82, Kitty Crusade, Garden Girl Eden, Sazanox, 17 Cups of Coffee, 69 Emerson 69, Morthos 304, Real Fricius, 9 Erold 9, Luke McKee, obviously Lag, Panicky Puppy, Comrade Scoot, Cambo Bambo, Northernlion here, give it a sub to ESL, Northernlion, oh thank you. It's a subscription to myself. Pib Nemo, Andy Garvman, Thnick, Sardragon, the Hyperbreed, Seafunk, Kebostek, Neverland Famous, Swedish Predator, Demon Caddy, Zanicus, EP Diablo, Isobuts, Professor Dazzle, Talon Savo, Slowly Clapping, I Told You It's Taken, Manine, Piece of Cheese 87, Too Infinite, Chickenfish 95, Mushy Tails, Golden 11535, I'm Duggable, KFF Paradiso, Kate with the 20 gift sub drop, Pi 642, Checkic, Northernlion Hair gifted us up to Cleneman 2, Slagathor 232, R Rocky, Mundane Kitten, Azunox, Zealot FX, McLego, Single Malt Gamer, a Wild Baldersnatch, Jared 2013, Bonefellow, Bears 1130, Harmonator, Chris Squared, Shoylarkroom, G-Man 11112, Fairness, Jedi Padawan, Northernlion Hair gifted us up to Vigogs, and Io Milo. Thank you very much for the subscriptions. Thanks for watching. Thanks for making an effort to watch without ad block. Go watch Kate at twitch.tv/lovelymomo, twitch.tv.